Command Toga, SRS runway, auto thrust is blue. 80 knots, thrust set. 5500. 30,000. Rotate.
All right. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to stream number 2 here at V1 Nation. And we have a special one. The Duke Turbine PT6 conversion. When you just have more money than you know what to do with, you slap a pair of PT6As on your B60 Duke, and you end up with one hell of a performing airplane that's a little bit slower than your previous piston conversion, but it is pretty impressive nevertheless. I mean, there she is in all her glory. We've got a fleet of Dukes out here. The visibility is dropping rapidly, but there's one over there. I think there's actually another one over there. There's another Duke there. There's another Duke there, and there's another Duke over there. I mean, there are Dukes everywhere, and I love it. We've got a fleet of Dukes with us. We're headed up to Telluride. The forecast is calling for some snow showers and some lower ceilings. Maybe at our time of arrival, maybe later. We'll have to see. Let me just double check, make sure we are live time, live weather. Survey says that we are. So we are live time, live weather. Should be a fun one. Mid-Agenta GPS 750. No, we're not taking the 750. I have a 530 and a 430 installed. I need to install the KLN 90 mod. I don't know if that still works in 24. Let me just put this out there again. These airplanes are not officially supported in 2024, so I downloaded it for 2020. Just drag and drop into the community folder. I'm not going to take my chances with the 750 compatibility, KLN 90. I'm not taking any chances because I just don't know how stable those additional systems are until we hear from Black Square officially. So we're rocking the 530, 430 backup. We'll fly VOR to VOR, though. I know a couple of guys want to go VOR to VOR. So we added one fix to our route. We'll take care of that here. Should be no problem. But here we are. Our Duke B60 turbine. Are y'all ready to go? Because I sure am ready to go. I was wondering about compatibility with the Dukes. Drag and drop noted. Yeah, Zach. So drag and drop, which is against my rule for 2024, but knock on wood, everything has been okay. So I literally, yeah, Zach, and I also just, if you're concerned, I just bought this today. So, and drag and dropped it over. So I had them before on a pre-alpha build and all that stuff, but that's all on my old PC and I don't have any of those codes. Plus I want to support Black Square anyway. So I literally bought this, it installed into my 2020 folder. I then copied that and just put it right into 2024 and we're good to go. So the only visible issue is my custom livery here. It's overriding the custom tail number or whatever, but I mean that is a small detail to worry about here, and maybe I'll have to send it over to Mr. Whiskey Throttle, who made this livery again for me here. Throw it on both the Dukes. But here's one thing, y'all. When I took off, I got all my binds done and everything. As soon as I took off, I said to myself, I was in the Discord, I was like, why do we fly any other airplane but the Dukes? These Dukes, both piston and turbine, they're some of the best add-ons I have flown in simulators. They're smooth, they're well optimized, the systems are fantastic, the sounds are out of this world, the flight model feels great. I just can't stop raving, or as Turk likes to say, glazing these Dukes. I absolutely love them. I truly, truly love them. So we'll do a quick little walk around here and make sure everything looks good. We are in Amarillo, as I mentioned. Amarillo skies. I actually have diverted over here before, going up to Pampa, Texas. But we're pretty much all ready to go. Airplane looks good. We got to pull the chocks and covers and get this thing fired up. So let's go ahead and hop into our bird here. We'll crawl under the wing real quick here. Mickey G, how's the move going, man? Good to see you again. Lucas Bunction, what's up, my man? Oh, here we go. Please wipe your feet before stepping onto my custom Texas flag carpet, please. Wipe your feet, please. There you go. Get it. Wipe them off there. All right, cool. All right, hop into the bird. I think I actually have to manually close that. That might have been the other thing I noticed. It didn't work from the EFB. So we are closed and locked. Beautiful. We'll come back up here to our custom panel courtesy of Whiskey Throttle. Lucas, thanks for the 10. Hey, Iceman, appreciate you. Says, V1, I'm going to work. Soon I'm going to work, so here it goes. How do you manage to not get bored of simming after flying in real life? I've been simming since 2020 came out, but once I flew Aero, it took me 2 months to sim again. Lucas, because I like simming airplanes that I don't fly. So if you notice, I do the Fenix streams for y'all, because I know y'all want to see the Fenix stuff, and I have fun, and it's a good learning tool and a training tool, and it's fun to teach on the Airbus. I love the Airbus. I believe in the Airbus, but I would be lying to you if I said I have more fun flying Airbus than I do flying Dukes. I have more fun flying pistons and stuff that I've flown in the past. I've never flown a Duke, but just turboprops, corporate jets, little stuff that I don't have the opportunity to fly. That's where I have the most fun. So but I absolutely love it, man. Thanks for the support, and let's get this puppy fired up here. I think the reason I haven't really bought them yet is because I fear that I'll like it more than A2A. Zach, I do not have the A2A, but let me tell you, you'll probably like it more. I'd be curious, if you want the piston, Zach, just buy the piston one, and you tell me if it's better than the A2A. I've heard people say the A2A is really good, and my only thing with A2A is I just want 2 engines. That's the only reason I haven't bought the A2A Comanche. That particular airframe just does not really, meh. If it was an A2A Seminole, then I'd probably be all over it. But I'm just like, Comanche, meh, single engine, boring. Give me 2 engines. Now give me 2 PT6s that are absolutely way overpowering for this airplane. So what we're going to do so we don't drain the battery is we're going to actually run up 1 engine. We'll get 1 engine started here. But let's load us up here. So I'm going to load in myself. We'll go 200, 200. We'll take it all. This is why you get the PT6 conversion here. We'll go ahead and load up our airplane pretty good. What is our 6641, 69 gallons? What's our burn going to be? Let me check the burn real quick. Our burn today is, let's just call it 800. So I tell you what, let's go 85 aside. That's 1,000, a little over almost 1,200 pounds, I guess. Well, not quite that much, 1,100. So that's good. It gives us a little extra gas. What is our actual ramp required? I forgot we have an alternate just in case the weather goes down. Ramp fuel. Block fuel. Oh yeah, we need more than that. Ramp fuel is 1,300. So we have to drop some people off here. So we have to do this. Let's go 110 aside. So that's 1,500, 1,450, right? We're overweight. Max takeoff is 7,000 pounds. Let's knock it in. So not everybody is 200 pounds. Let's go here. Let's do 190, 180. I tell you what, we can't have. It just can't be a bro flight. Let's go ahead and let's make this a little bit more realistic here. That looks good. I like that. We'll get rid of the 10 pounds out of the rear. Move our CG forward just a hair. We'll go 27 pounds over max takeoff weight because we're going to burn that on our taxi fuel. So we are going to take this puppy at maximum. It's going to go at maximum takeoff weight here. All right, we'll pull the chocks covers. Engine covers are all removed. We'll close the cabin door, which we did. We'll close the nose baggage door, pull the keys off that. That closes. We'll put the EFB away. And actually, in flight, we'll be looking at our reverse flow, axial compressor, turbine, free spool, PT6. So that'll be fun. We'll look at that. Pull the control locks, pull that off. Fuel selectors are on. And it's time to power this thing up. Now, we got to make sure we have the window open. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go battery. We're going to start on battery 1. It's the 29th. It's an odd day. So let's do battery 2. Well, actually, it should be odd on odd, right? So we'll do battery 1 for the odd day. All right, battery master. Or is it supposed to be on both? I actually don't remember. I guess we'll do bat 1. Battery master switch is coming on. Hide the yoke for a minute. Let's get the nav up. Clear those cautions. It'll fly over gross, but it won't fly without bros to split the fuel bill. That is true story, full flap. True story, man. All right, a couple things we need to do here. We also need to go oil doors open. We'll take a listen to that. Turn the panel lights on. We're sitting kind of in the soup here. It's a cloudy day in Amarillo. It's rainy and misty here where I'm at too in Texas. So we're taking the Texas bird out of Texas. I had a lot of fun on the Q400 and the King from Airfoil Labs. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love both those airplanes. Here's the thing. I actually have more fun in the Dukes than I do in the Airfoil Labs King Air. Let that sink in. It's very close. Now, if you bring an updated Airfoil Labs King Air into 2024, it'll be tough. It'll be tough. But just looking back to X-Plane and stuff, I had more fun. I have more fun in this. All right, oil doors are full open. Avionics master is off for start. We'll go ahead and beacon is on. This is a little bit different than my traditional PT6s. We need to get our proper cam in here too. Hold on. Let me get a proper cam up here, y'all, so you guys can see. Okay. We're going to set you right there. And we're going to get our power levers set in the frame over here. Beautiful. We'll let that stabilize. All right, idle forward cutoff. We're going to go aux pump number 2. Actually, for sound purposes, we're going to start number 1 first, right out the window. Aux pump, ignition, starter. Shh. Rotation, 10%. We're going to max motor it. Like about 18. Fuel. Light off. Stand by on the starter cutout. Peaked out at 723. ITT rollback, 40%, starter off. stable. Gen 1 on. Actually got to bring these out of the beta. Technically, there we go. Alright, so generator 1 is on. We'll go inverter. And let's go ahead and start engine 2. So aux pump is off for number 1. Aux pump, ignition, starter on. I'm going to put ignition off on number 1. Turn to number 2. Max motor on this one. I got my finger over here in case we have to abort the start. 17.4, fuel on. There's the light off. Monitor ITT. A little bit hotter on the right side. 729, still within limits. 40%, starter off. ITT rolling back. Generator 1, ignition off. Avionics master. Close the door. We'll let everything spool up here. There's our other AHRs there. Dom Pellegrino, my goodness me, dropping another 50 bomb. Dom, I appreciate you, man. I know you dropped a 51 on the last stream. Very, very kind, my friend. Thank you so much for the 50 gifted memberships. Salute to you, sir. Thank you so much for the support. If you pick a membership up from Dom, make sure you say thank you. Very generous of him. Appreciate you, Dom. Alright, so we got 2 good starts. That looks good. Wing beacon. Let's get our pitch trim on. We'll come over here to get these 430. Somebody was asking if there's a 430 available. The Duke has a 430. So I've got the 530, 430 stack right now is what I'm rocking. We're going over while we're looking at it. Let's go ahead and set our cruise altitude of flight level 260 today. Flight level 260 right there in Hypoxia land. Should be just below 11,000 feet on the cabin altitude. I'm going to increase the rate just a tad because we are pretty powerful. We might outclimb our cabin. We got 2 good starts. Let's go ahead and turn up our Garmin. We do have a squawk code. We filed IFR because we've got to for flight level 260. So we'll squawk 2671. I'm sorry about the chat. The chat has completely been bombed by Dom, my man. Appreciate you. So let's go ahead and squawk 2671. 2671. We'll just go ahead and squawk altitude right now on the ground. 2671. I had to repair my engines. All right, cool. Engines are 100%. I had an oopsie. Had an oopsie on the test flight. Center is online, 32.8. Copy that. We'll set 32.8 in here. I think we're going to have to can our 2 Qatari VOR. We'll go ahead and 32.8 up there on center. Flight plan, let's go ahead and get this loaded in here. We're going AMA, enter, FTI, VOR. I was going to go VOR to VOR, but we wouldn't be able to pick up FTI, I don't think. And then Durango, Southwest USA, and then Telluride Airport.
181 Bravo Delta.
Alright, that looks good. We'll go flight plan, nav page 1, GPS CDI, direct track course line.
Where are you located on the field?
274. 274. Let's look at our little map situation here. Let me file that. Now I should be able to see
48
it.
might be a little early to cross. Tango at or above 12,000, clearing out to have Zulu runway 12 approach. Have a port pop up on it.
Load or save. What do I like? FTI info frequency 17.3.
Stand by 1 second. You want 1-2 or 3-0?
17.3.
48.
And then Durango
Roger,
VOR is going to be...
crossing or at above 12,000, clearing out the Zulu remain 0 approach.
doesn't have a frequency because it's a low class VOR, I guess. I don't know why we don't have a DRO. Oh, it's because it's got the airport instead of the... Alright, we can fix that. Let's go to Sky Vector real quick. Durango VOR. It is a low service volume VOR though. 1655.
Around Bravo Delta, where are you located on the field? The visibility is 1/4 mile. I cannot see anybody from the tower.
Alright, 1655. Does the TBM work on 24 post sweep? That I am not sure. I've heard that it does, but I am not 100% confident that it does. I haven't tested it myself.
Bravo Delta, thanks.
Let's go ahead and turn the vent blower on. Auto heat.
Advise holding short Papa 1.
Pressurization area is out for now. We got to call this guy up. Amarillo ATIS, we have information. Foxtrot, it's 1/4 mile Viz. Departing IFR, runway 4 is our departure. Let me look at, if I go to Flight Planner.
4750, rate of contact, about 50, VR contact, 370.
I thought I could see the charts on this thing. Like, it's not loading it here.
About 4750, Albuquerque Center. How do you hear me?
Maybe I had to do that. There we go.
4750, roger. I got your rate of contact. 1250 will east of Tucson, VOR climbing table 370.
Airport facility directory. Look at this. We're going old school.
Delta 1152, Albuquerque Center. Rate of contact. Follow 20 north to the Gulf VOR.
So we are. At the north hangars by Charlie. Let's give this guy a call. Oh, one other thing I need to do is make sure my yoke is connected.
And which one? You're all due say maybe call then one more time at Amarillo.
Just by the hangars on the north side, just north of the terminal.
I got you, thanks. Yeah, there's 4 or 5 of you all in a row, but I got you, thanks. You're clear to the Telluride Airport. The radar vector is the Amarillo VOR, direct Tango Charlie Charlie, then is filed. Climb maintain 17,000, departure with main squawk 3507, read squawk only.
Barrow check, thank you, Bills Mafia. Oh, I need to rebind my.
And I'm going to assume that was for 6 Alpha Whiskey, read back correct, size ready taxi.
Yeah, 6 Alpha Whiskey, 3507 squawk, we'll call it detect. Thank you.
Clear 222, runway 12 taxi Alpha.
Stupid V-Pilot is going to, I have to restart V-Pilot. Let me restart V-Pilot really quick. I hate to do this, but if for some reason it won't ever pick up my push-to-talk until I restart it after I've started the airplane. It's weird. There we go. Alright, push-to-talk and wait for everything to load in here.
Albuquerque.com 254, just off Charlie by the hangars, ready taxi
Alright.
Amarillo.
Just bought the Duke bundle. Tom Pasco, my man. Let me know how you get on.
254, runway 4, taxi Papa 1.
We're going to talk about constant speed props.
Runway
Taxi fuel
4 at
1.2
Papa 1,
tons, I
not
know,
visible
right?
from the tower.
Matter of fact,
Papa
let's
Papa
turn
1
it.
advise holding short Papa 1.com 254.
Actually, we'll call him now. Amarillo, or actually the Albuquerque Center, November 357 Bravo Sierra is a Duke turbine on the ground in Amarillo with the weather clearance to Telluride, please. That did transfit, right? going to spin around here so I can face
Delta
Charlie.
753 Albuquerque, either.
This is a
Number 357 Bravo Sierra was A.
Affirmative 357 Bravo Sierra on the ground here in Amarillo with the weather clearance to Telluride, please.
Number 7 Bravo Sierra, clear to the correction, clear to the Telluride Airport S5, climb maintain 17,000. Squawk, or correction departure with me, squawk 2671, read squawk only.
Squawking 2671, we're ready to taxi. We're north of the tower, just short of Charlie for 357 Bravo Sierra.
7 Bravo Sierra, if you can see your buddy, if he hasn't disappeared to your left, runway 4, taxi via Papa 1. Advise holding short at Papa 1, not visible from the tower.
Runway 4, Papa 1, we do have the traffic in sight for 357 Bravo Sierra. We'll advise holding short. All right, y'all ready?
Albuquerque Center, November 8188 Yankee, clearance to Telluride with Foxtrot.
So you see here, I've got the, we'll talk about this in flight here, but I've got the beta, unrestricted beta range. So those lights aren't really there in the real airplane, but it's for us to know when we don't have the proper throttle hardware for this, to know when we're in beta and we're not riding the brakes. So I'm going to put these in beta as we taxi on down. As we make our turns out to our instrument checks, turn coordinators turning, ball swings opposite direction of the turn.
November 8188 Yankee with Foxtrot.
2991 on the meter is set. He gave us a top altitude of 17,000.
Clear to Telluride Airport via as filed. I maintain 17,000, departure with me, squawk 1561.
All right, clear to Telluride as filed, 17,000, departure with you, squawk 1561.
All right, listen to this. So I'm going to ride the brakes for a second. Listen to this beta transition. You ready? Sorry, so now we're pretty much idle.
Correction 0.69, correction 0.6, contact Kansas City Center. I thought they were closing, I guess they're not. 125.72. Over to 125.72, American 2689.
Absolutely love it.
Albuquerque Center, good afternoon.
All right,
American
so
1464, flight level
we're as filed.
300.
GPS is set 32.8 with him on departure. We'll do a couple other checks.
So the 1158 Center, the Hyder 1 arrival. Correction, the Eagle 6 arrival.
So Papa 1. So simple taxi. We're going to go Papa all the way down until we run out of Papa and make a right turn, hold short of the road.
The Phoenix altimeter 3003.
Winglet Duke is juice. I do like the Winglet Duke. I like the Winglet Duke mostly
Number
on the turbine.
We just need 2 minutes. Bravo Delta, number 1, right?
I feel like it belongs on the turbine.
1 Bravo Delta, you ready?
Thrust set. This might be is this a record for Duke Stream? 300 people here. I appreciate y'all tuning in for the Duke. I'm sorry I was a little bit heads down there for the initial 15 minutes or so getting the airplane set up. Things get a little hectic when visibility drops and we got traffic on the radios. But we'll have plenty of time to chat all about the Dukes here once we get airborne. Appreciate y'all.
Except for Whiskey, runway 4,
what's up, man? Aircraft version of turbo sounds. Yeah, exactly.
From the tower.
This is where I really wish we had a proper axis range. I'm tempted to run these on like a Throttletek, but
we're 516 Mike.
Upvoted for packs off takeoff. Well, we do have to shut off the cabin blower for
3506.
Clear to Telluride as filed.
Has a park brake issue been solved? Thomas Armstrong, please let me know what issue that is. I haven't encountered that, but I don't know yet. What park brake issue? I haven't had one yet. Knock on wood.
Get stepped on. Read back correct. Spies ready, taxi.
Roger, Wilco for 560 Mike.
So there's no low idle in the Duke, which is interesting too. You're just ripping
Albuquerque,
all the time.
November 8188 Yankee, Amarillo with Foxtrot ready for taxi.
Man, is this going to be, how many do we have going out of Amarillo? This is the busiest Amarillo's ever been.
Yeah, you're still not squawking the right code. I'm not sure why you took off.
Thomas Armstrong, yes, I know what you're referring to. In the A400M, yes. I haven't experienced that yet with the Dukes, knock on wood. But I know what you're referring to now. That, I believe, was linked to the A400M in freezing temperatures. The engines just don't move.
On November 8, 188 Yankee.
Turbine
88 Yankee,
I think
runway
that's more
84,
expensive than
taxi,
literally lighting
Papa
$100
1,
bills on fire.
full
Oh yeah,
Papa
for sure.
1
full
advised,
flight.
ready. Not
For sure, dude.
Papa 1, runway 4, visor ready, 8188 Yankee.
191 Bravo, dispatch.
I love the little glow that we have right now in the cockpit.
Forward, clear for takeoff.
It's like dark enough, but not quite dark. Probably turn on their taxi light here.
Okay, Takeoff 254 short.
Hold short, runway forward.
A long taxi out front.
Wrong, Takeoff 254.
I was planning on taking off the other direction. ATC had other plans. That's why I literally picked the north farthermost ramp to the 27 or 22.
Frontier 222, I got you. No thanks. Ready to contact over the Tucson View Wireless. Climbing tempo 380.
So what I'm trying to do here while I'm taxiing out is I'm trying not to touch the brakes. I'm letting the aircraft accelerate, bring it into beta,
runway 30,
let it slow down.
land the wind column Tucson.
It takes some practice, takes some getting used to, but it's very realistic. It's
Just
much
that
easier
now, but scenery might be different.
when you have a proper throttle range because you can really feather that beta range. But it does a pretty good job here. Having it all on, having the way they have this bindable here is pretty good. You see how I can pretty much feather this beta range without having an axis.
270 Albuquerque Center Low,
This is probably
ready
the
contact.
best case scenario for bindings.
50 northwest south for your wire. Descend via descend via 4 arrival. The Albuquerque altimeter 2999.
Andy B, I know, right? No viz. Quarter mile right now here in Amarillo. How does taxiing feel? Oh, taxiing feels good, Bill's Mafia. Feels good. It's just you got to learn to feather the feather that beta. So the beta range is not like an off-on.
Who was calling again? Sorry?
It's an actual range of travel in beta before going into reverse, and I'll show that a little bit more in cruise. I'll show you what the real throttles look like.
I'm trying to find you. I can't find you. Save position one more time.
But see, I haven't really touched the brake, but maybe twice. Just when I touch the brake, like I tap the left toe brake there to bring me back to center
I
line.
got you. Thanks. Ready contact. Supported low. One Bravo Delta, ready to contact. Stay out the passenger.
Should be getting towards the end here. I see somebody over
One
here.
Bravo Delta, thanks. Climb, maintain.
If you have an engine out with this viz, what are you going to do? Climb like hell.
And when able.
And shoot a single engine approach back in.
Marine, Mike, India, Romeo,
you would do in real
Mike,
life.
Echo.
Although if you were Part 91 right now, it would be ill-advisable to depart an airport at which you do not have the minimum visibility to return.
Is number one at Amarillo?
I don't believe it's illegal, which is interesting, as Part 91. But it's ill-advised.
All right, I guess you want to wait.
All right, here's our runway. So here's a critical hold short line. We're actually going to hold short of the critical.
Like 381. Let's see.
All right. Brake set.
Who did I hear?
Not doing a run-up
was that you?
necessarily in this aircraft, but we got some additional flows we're going to do. So I'm going to start over here. Oil doors stay open. Ice deflectors are going to come on. We're going to go ignition to auto. Aux fuel pumps will come on once we take the runway. Let's check our volts and amps here. Windshield ice, that checks. Let's check our fuel vent heats. Okay, I saw it drop. Stall heat. Amps have picked up. Pitot left.
4750.
There it goes. Prop heats left and right.
4750, climb tail 410.
I'm not seeing any draw on the prop heats, but I don't know if that's supposed to or not. Okay, cool. Let's do one surface cycle of our boots.
53 lost call Delta 753 here.
Boots are inflating. I can see the ribs. Pitch trim is on. There's our de-ice pressure coming back down. Instrument air no reds, so that's good. Let's go ahead and turn the vent blower off. Flaps will be up for this takeoff. Pressurization is set. Dump switch is in normal. Magic barrel ref, we're
negative.
ready to go. We're going to go, we're squawking altitude 2671. 17 is set. Runway heading is about
Welcome 254, ready to contact,
040.
stay altitude passing.
Prop heat ground test button, that's what it is. That's absolutely what
254,
it
ground
is.
tape, level T60.
Prop heat ground test button, right here.
You're holding short, Papa 1.
That's interesting. I'm actually not seeing that. Oh, prop heats, maybe.
Hold short, Papa 1, sorry.
All right, let's go ahead and send it
Duke 6 Alpha Whiskey at Amarillo.
Duke 6 Alpha Whiskey,
You
runway.
can't call ready?
You're number 1, or I can't see you.
Now, number 2, I got somebody ahead of you waiting. I can't see if there's anybody on the runway, no visibility.
Alpha Whiskey, roger.
You
Just call
settle down
number
there.
1.
Settle down there, Mr. Duke. And Tower 357 Bravo Sierra, number 1 at number 4, ready for departure.
7 Bravo Sierra, runway 4, cleared for takeoff on departure flight, runway heading.
All right, runway 4, clear for takeoff, runway heading for 357 Bravo Sierra. Light them up. Let's go. We're going to get the fuel vent heats on.
Come 254 when able, correct Tango Charlie Charlie.
Enable direct Tango Charlie, Charlie drop on 254.
All right, engine
That's
ignition,
there.
those will go away. Oil doors open, ice is on. Let's go. Big Texan Steak Ranch. Yes, the 72-ounce steak. Absolutely, I know all about that. We are cleared for takeoff. 040 runway heading. Props are up. Are y'all ready? Yoga's in chat. Let's go to Telluride. All right, props are spun into idle. Ignition lights out. Set torque. Brakes released. Don't over torque. We're looking for about 1200.
And 2374 Albuquerque Center low, climbing tape 10240.
1170, that's plenty of power. Airspeed alive. 80 knots. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Straight hard IMC. Runway heading. Pitching for blue line. Which is going to be aggressive in this. All right, we're through 1,000 feet now. Below the nose.
Number 1 is 6 Alpha Whiskey, holding short at Papa 1.
Now this is a hard IMC departure. I was not planning for this.
On runway 4.
All right, we're going to bring that power back down a little bit.
There 357 Bravo Sierra, ready to contact the altitude passing.
Past 5,300, 357 Bravo Sierra.
3 Bravo Sierra, correction at 7 Bravo Sierra, roger, climb maintain, level 260, leaving 7,000, correct 14 Union viewer.
Climb flight level 260 out of 7,000, direct 14 and 7 Bravo Sierra. All right, props are going to come back now a little bit. Let's get them off the governor.
6 Alpha Sierra, departure flying runway heading, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, here for takeoff.
Albuquerque, November 818, Yankee, number 1,
140 on
runway
the
4.
speed. We're looking good.
Or 818 Yankee, hold
Let's
short,
go ahead and
runway
get
4,
the,
departure traffic.
Hold
vent
short,
blower
runway 4,
on,
818,
decrease
Yankee.
the temps a little bit. Wow, there's a breakout. Look at that. Whew. All right, should be we'll make a, what's the closest? Left turn. Direct Fort Union. Enter, enter. Left turn out. Here we go. About 140 on the speed. Go ahead and
So 3270, expect the runway Yankee runway 21 from Cadet.
close the oil doors here. We'll leave the ice on just a little bit more. We're going to kind of make our way around. Look at this cloud structure. This is interesting. This looks real life here, chat. This is real life, AJ. Made a real life emoji. Let's see if we can duck ourselves under this cloud here. Oil doors are closed. Are they supposed to be open all the way till cruise? I forget. I forget now if the oil door is supposed to be open or closed. You can see our torque is dropping, so we go ahead and keep bumping in that torque. That's why you spent all this money on this conversion kit. Let's go back up to about 1100. I'm actually kind of scared to run the engines too hard because I don't remember about the oil doors. I'm going to redirect to our new track is 272. That's set. There's 10,000 feet. SEPA usually opens after takeoff, not worried about fog. That's the ice deflectors, which will close. I'm talking about the oil doors.
6 Alpha Whiskey, radar contact, stay out to passing.
Passing 8,000.
I'm going to lower the sim so I can hear myself think. I wish I knew Boris to add an A&R version to the Duke.
Charlie, Charlie.
That's what we need Boris to do. I'm going to open these back up. I'm going to open those back up. Because I don't remember. We'll have to consult the manual. I think virtual flight diaries, I think you're right. I think it's closed and cruise, open and climb. For start and for climb. The inert SEPs are right here, thrust SEP.
Number 1 AMR.
So it's a little bit different. So we got ice deflectors. Those are your inert SEPs.
The
oil doors are for cooling.
Runway heading, runway 4, clear for takeoff, 8188 Yankee.
But everything else is looking good. Let's make sure the cabin is pressurizing. Cabin is pressurizing. 87 degrees in here. We need to go ahead and cool this sucker down. So let's go auto cool for now.
So the 1152 contact change approach 128.65.
Let's cool this airplane down a little bit. It won't take long to cool off. You see AC is on. And actually, look at that. There's our air conditioning door right there. Love that. Let's see if I can get back onto a normal heading here. We'll do Magic Barrel ref update. See, we're trimmed out beautifully though. We're trimmed out for about 140 knots. That's why I love this flight model, and I love the Brunner yoke with this. The Brunner yoke and the Duke is like the epitome of flight simulation, or whatever the pinnacle is. If money is no issue for you, and you need to spend like $1,500. Well, don't do it yet, because hopefully there's a new force feedback in the future. But a force feedback yoke with the Dukes is just next level.
Nope. Let's see, where?
Absolutely next level.
Yep, got you. Delta 991 Albuquerque, Canada.
So we can rejoin our course line here a little bit. At a 15,000, continuously monitoring our engines here. Props are about
Rate 188 Yankee, radar contact, stay out to pass.
Passing 5,400, 8188 Yankee.
8188 Yankee.
Alright, I think we can go ahead and close the...
Level 280, 8188
Just
Yankee.
go blower on and blower low. Because as we climb up, it should cool off here. 26 thou. Climbing out. Oh, we're also at a 10, so let's go ahead and landing lights, taxi lights, wing lights can come off. That should have been nav strove, I forgot. We'll kill the panel lights, we don't need to burn any more juice on there. Fuel vent heats, pitot heats, we're going to leave all those on, prop heats off, windshield heat we'll leave off as well. See, I forget all this stuff. I forget if there's a certain altitude, if you're cruising above it, we need to turn the heat on for the window, because it has to do with like the impact resistance or something. This is, you gotta forgive me, y'all. This is my first flight in a while in this thing. I've kind of forgot all about the manual on this. But good thing we've got a the cruise segment coming up. We'll dig into the manual.
Frontier 222 Albuquerque back.
There is a weather radar, Chris.
Roger.
But I don't believe we're going to be painting anything.
And calling Albuquerque, say
I'll
again?
run it on. We'll see if it paints anything. Man, there must be a wind from the right. We got to set up a little intercept. There's 18,000, Magic Barrel Ref, 29902 set. I want a lefty Captain bus stick from Moza, one can dream. Mix. I thought they were making one of those.
I
thought they were making
need a little more space, so
mix.
leaving 1, 2, 12,000, clear 14.
Here's our props, our power or torque continues to push off. That's right, keep running it up. That's the benefit of having these PT6s out there. We'll keep that torque in there, 1100. Keep that climb performance going. Remember, we were at max weight, absolutely max takeoff weight too. We're doing what, 4,000 feet on our initial climb out at 120 knots. Now, granted, it's cooler outside, but very impressive performance.
2374. Contact
So right now, my ground track is 264, and I'm flying about 245. So yeah, we've got there is a nice little wind out there. I'm going to set up a wind correction angle here. Yeah, I really hope we get a yoke, Virtual Flight Diaries. I am hoping Moza brings a yoke, because I'll tell you right now, barring their last software update, I've really been enjoying what they've been doing with their software. The only reason I don't like the latest software update is because it makes it difficult to use our old profiles. It's a different format now, but being able to tweak a Moza yoke with the software that we have in this thing would be so awesome, man. So look, if I go to 2... Oh yeah, we need to... That's not going to cut it. See, I'm already right of center line there. So I need to fly... This heading will be my on-course heading, so I still need to intercept left of that.
So 3270, cross cadet at 9,000.
Pushing that torque up a little bit more. Randuxy, does the Moza stick trim and hold its physical position like your yoke does? Randuxy, if you turn on that feature, yes. I haven't messed with... The last time I did it on stream, I believe was during one of the Vision Jet streams. So, yes, you can configure it to where it does trim follow mode. Now, it's still... They're still working on that telemetry stuff. But I know for a fact it does indeed trim. And there's actually a couple other YouTube videos out there, some guys that have done some reviews and showing you how it sets the trim. But yes, that trim hold feature is implemented. I haven't used it recently, though, because we've been flying mostly Airbus. But I think on one of the Vision Jet streams we had that. If this plane had some rich teens that would have known that was slow speed, yeah.
6 heavy allocation,
so you can see we're at 22,000 feet, 1,500 feet a minute here in a twin prop. I love it. I'll go all the way up on the torque now. Okay, so now I'm torque limited. So my torque is all the way forward. What you see is what you get as far as torque is concerned. Man, I can't.
If I forgot about you, to send me the Eagle 6 Riley Phoenix, landing west, Phoenix, altimeter
I'm having a hard time keeping my cabin warm. It just shot down to 40 degrees. I guess we could turn the autopilot on. What am I doing? I'm still hand flying. Let's get the flight director on. That's just how much fun it's having. We're going to go autopilot attitude, heading mode is engaged. All right.
222, right?
I'm over here hand flying all the way up to 26,000 feet. Big says, what would be your recommended side stick upgrade? Say a step down from the Moza. I've got the mediocre Thrustmaster, but looking for an upgrade, a similar size footprint. You have the TCA MiGs. I would consider looking at either a Verpal base, like the CM2 or equivalent, like it has that spring loading and dampening option. The Verpal bases, or if you want strictly Airbus, and you have, say, an Airbus, well, so you don't want, I don't think you want strictly Airbus. I was going to recommend the Warthog, but the Warthog, I really would only recommend that if you wanted strictly Airbus, and you maybe flew some DCS stuff or combat sims. But I think that Verpal base is going to be the sweet spot because it's very configurable. I'm going to bring the sounds down even more.
638,
So you can
contact
set
Heli Center
the tensions, and you can use
6.52.
different springs and stuff. Also, as AJ recommended, the Ursa Minor, if you're looking for a definite upgrade that's not going to break the bank, that Windwing Ursa Minor is a great upgrade for Airbus specifically. Again, you can configure it a little bit with dampening, etc.
If you're going to keep, I don't know how good you're in on it.
I definitely think it's a big step up from the Airbus TCA stick. So I will look into Ursa Minor as well. Now, the only thing with the Ursa Minor is it's a little bit shorter travel throw, but it's a very smooth feeling piece of hardware. If you use proper RPM to proper climb, you'll get some more torque. Yeah, but I'm temped out, man. I'm already at 10 to 101. We're leveling right now. So I'm going to, we're going to set a quiet cruise, which I believe we can set like 1500, right? I believe we could set that. Get some warm air, pull it out here in the camera. All right, we're 260. All right, so I'm going to...
Calling Albuquerque Center time.
Alpha with
Alright, so now my torque is...
It's about to give you higher, but my apologies, not climate change.
Coming up
Actually,
a
how
little
high
bit,
do you
maybe?
go?
Let's see. Yep, see, as I bring the props back, you see how the torque is increasing? But now you got to watch out
So climate change follows
for everything else. Our gas generator's at 101, so we're fine there.
After you get the depth of their space.
Temps are right at the limit, 763.
Albuquerque Center, number 516, Juliet Mike, Papa 1,
I'm
we're
going
going
to come back to... What's max continuous? I gotta look at the manual. So let's just be conservative for right now. Let's set 1,000.
1734 Albuquerque Center loop.
We're going to set 1,000 on the torque.
Reckon 463
Trying to work that second one back just a hair.
6.5.
There we go. All right, 1,000 on the torque, 101 on the gas gen. Props are 18. Let's go back to 1,800.
Contact Heli Center 126.5.
Yeah, there's a yellow line there, so let's keep it right at 1,800.
Someone else calling?
number 516, Juliet Mike, Papa 1, ready to go. Hammer off.
6 Juliet Mike, runway
Close enough.
4.
All right, we're gonna. I'm pretty sure that's a little bit hot for max continuous. We
Runway
flew
heading,
through
runway
our,
4, takeoff.
flew through our nav course. Fabiano, what's going on, man? I'm holding out for the Black Square Caravan. They're working on this Duke as a beauty, though. Jeff, if I ever recommend one thing to you for the rest of my YouTube career, I recommend the Dukes. Whether you want the PT6 or the Piston, I love both equally. I promise you. I can promise you I will fully refund you both Dukes if you are unhappy with them. And I don't get a kickback. I'm just telling you, man, it is. I have so much fun flying these airplanes. They are the absolute best props that I have flown in the sim.
3270 runway.
And don't take my word for it. Take it for people who fly it in the chat.
Albuquerque wind.
Because I'm not the only one that feels this way. They are fantastic. Nav mode is engaged. I'm going to dig out the manual here before we cook our engines. All right, you can damage them. Force feedback gives you a reason to hand fly, Fred. Yes, absolutely. It makes the hand flying much more enjoyable because you get to feel the load and trim the load off the yoke, etc. Phrasing. Today I learned Black Square is making a caravan. Yeah, Nabil, they're actually working on the standalone caravan, right? I believe.
13.6 Albuquerque Center, send me the Bridger 1 arrival.
We also, so now that we're at cruise, let's get a couple other things set up here. We'll go ahead and close the oil doors. Oil doors are closed. What is our outside air temp? Outside air temp is minus 30. There's 30. 1, 2, 3. Minus 33. So we're going to set minus 33 and our pressure altitude of 26. Why do I have a master caution? Oh, that's because we closed the oil doors. That's normal.
516 Julie Mike,
Scared
radar
me,
contact,
jeez.
altitude passing.
So let's get in here. Let's get our true airspeed in here. Yeah. A podless variant would be so awesome, dude. Podless variant and just having it all round gauge would be so sweet. Man.
1326.
I'm so tired of G1000 flying in career mode. I love it, but man, I'm getting more out of G1000 stuff. All right, pressure out 226. There's -10, -20. It's -25. We'll call it right there. We're true airspeed of 270 knots, the ground speed of 210. So we got a nice little headwind actually, or really not a significant tailwind is what I really meant to say. Is like to see.
I'm very sorry about that.
But we got 210 over the ground. We're doing 270 true.
Welcome back.
We're doing about 170
radar contact.
indicated. Oil doors, that is fine. Right ice deflector off, that's normal. And how's our cabin temp? 64 degrees, that looks good. A little bit more, pressurization in here. And there we go, it's coming up 65. I want to try to keep it right around 70, 72 maybe. Crank that up. Take a look at our max diff. Cabin is sitting at 11,000, just under, which is what it's supposed to be. Differential pressure is right about 23 and a half. Cabin is level. Take a look at our engine instruments. These are kind of hidden, kind of hard to see. You got to scroll in here. We're just checking for everything in the green, right? T's and P's are in the green. Beautiful. T's and P's are green. Let's sync our heading bug up. Now you can see where our crosswind component is. So we're tracking 271 on a heading of about 260. Got about 10 knots crosswind there. All right. Now we can sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight as I, oh my goodness, listen to that. Oh my goodness. That outside, I could listen to that all the way there, which we might do. Let me go full screen cam on you. And let me pull out the manual. Now I'm actually reading the chat, so I apologize if I missed a lot of your messages. That was actually a very high workload departure. And I don't think it had to be. I should have just turned the autopilot on at 1,000 feet, but we turned that into a high workload departure, solid IMC, low vis, ATC, traffic. All right. We're settling in.
You can text back again.
Oh my gosh, an Aero Commander would be nice. Nabil, somebody said with who's making the Aero Commander? There's that other Comanche people are doing the Aero Commander. Is Black Square run by the one pilot YouTuber who used to make GA videos? Kristen, I have not heard of that. I'm not sure.
I'm assuming you want to go back to terminate tech, be Charlie Alpha, cross 1, 2, and 8.
Migs, I'm right there with you, man. We might have to start doing some unofficial Barry Seal work. Absolutely. Oh, A2A are doing the, the Big Brother Commander. Okay, the Aerostar. Yeah.
Runway, so
that'll be sweet.
So for now, we're
Piper Aerostar by A2A. That'll be really sweet.
5 left, but most likely 2-6.
Virtual Flight Diaries dropping the 20 gifted memberships. VFD, my man, I appreciate you, dude. Very kind. Thank you for the support. Team Green, one of us indeed. Man, between you and Dom, 70 members just like that. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for the support. I do truly appreciate it. I do truly appreciate the support y'all are showing me here on the channel. All right, Turbine Duke Manual. Probably should have gone Pro Streamer move. Traffic? What traffic? Pro Streamer would have read the manual prior to streaming. All right, let's come inside for a minute. Let's head back to our a nice quiet cabin here. Let's pop the we can pull our manual out here on our nice table. All right. We need to browse this manual briefly so we can look at the power settings here. Do you plan on picking up the Cows DA40? Are you going to be mad if I say no? There's mainly one reason. It's G1000. I know it looks like a great airplane. I know Boris did the sounds. It's a G1000. I'm so tired of G1000. Please don't be mad at me. There is a Diamond 40 DF42. That is true. That is true. I might just have to take a look at it. I'll tell you what. If they allow, like say the Payware Diamond in career mode, then I think we'll do it. If they don't allow that into career mode, then maybe not. ETOPS. As of now, they are working, but they are not officially supported. Do not expect support from them, but I will tell you, as of right now, I've had no issues, knock on wood.
Delta 991, contact Albuquerque Center 128.
Okay, we need to look at like power settings stuff is what we need. And then we'll go over a couple things. I think we'll go over
Delta 991, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
We'll go over, was that for us? No.
FedEx 56, contact
The
Albuquerque
reverse
Center
flow
128.45.
turboprop. We'll go over, I think we should go over the constant speed propeller.
34, contact LA, correction, Albuquerque Center 128.45.
Kind of going backwards in the teaching. We should have done the propeller teaching first,
1734, contact
and then taught about the
Albuquerque Center
turbocharger.
128.45.
And now we'll teach about the turbine. We kind of went turbocharger, propeller, turbine.
So
What did the
169,
G1000 do to you?
128.65.
That you hate it so much? Bills Mafia. The reason I don't like the G1000 in Sims is because it's twofold. I have a twofold dislike to G1000. The first angle of dislike is the last time I flew G1000s.
1326, contact
Well,
approach 128.65.
Not that doesn't matter when the last time I flew it. Flying a G1000 in real life, which I have done, that is such a deeply modeled avionics suite. There's so much it can do. It's very rare to find a G1000 that is that detailed in the sim. So when I have a fake G1000 screen in front of me in the sim and it does maybe 20% of what a real G1000 does, I lose interest. My second angle of dislike towards G1000s is I feel like it's a cop-out. I'm not saying Dow's or anything it's a cop-out because their airplane only comes in G1000. But other developers, like say, like we have the Baron in Microsoft, and the only version of the Baron we have is a G1000. I feel like it's a cop-out because Microsoft has made this default G1000 screen plugin that you can literally drag and drop and throw into your panel. So you create this third-party airplane, then you throw this blank gross G1000 in there because you don't want to put the time in to do round gauges and needles and all that stuff and attenuation of the needles like Black Square does. So that's my two-pronged attack against G1000 in the sim is, number one, it's rare to find one that actually simulates G1000 stuff like a real G1000 because in real world, G1000 is an incredibly detailed, incredible capable piece of equipment. In sim life, some of the best ones we've seen have only been maybe like 50% of what the real things can do. Now, I put a caveat on there. The TBM that we had in X-Plane, Hot Start TBM G1000, that one was very good. I would wager to say that one did probably about 70% of what the real G1000 can do. That's probably the highest simulated G1000 I've seen. I actually prefer, if I were forced to fly glass, give me the Garmin Trainer 750, which is what I have. So I have the TDS, or what is it, GTN, whichever one is. It's the official Garmin Trainer. So it does everything that the real 750 does, and I can use that in my sim without issue. Matter of fact, if I had it, if it was confirmed working in 24, I'd probably throw it in my turbine Duke, just because it mix it up a little bit. But since I don't know if it's confirmed working or not, we're just going with the regular 530. So that's my two-pronged attack against G1000 in SimWorld. Now, if you were to tell me, hey, you're going to buy an airplane, you're going to take your family on it, and you're going to fly IMC single pilot, do you want a six-pack or do you want a glass cockpit? Give me the glass real world, because I do absolutely believe it is an advantage. It is a situational awareness increaser, and it helps a pilot, especially single pilot operations, with situational awareness, and it makes things a little bit more easy to put together if you're used to glass cockpit stuff. So that's my two-pronged attack against G1000 in SimWorld. Real world, meh. I probably have a glass cockpit if I was going to plan on flying hard IMC all the time. Migs, but get to your super chat, dude. I appreciate you. Thanks for the 3 Canadian. Guess what, he says. Guess what? What, Migs? What am I guessing? I wonder if developers like TDS Sim can make a G1000 from the trainer. I don't know, ETOPS. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Fred says the TDS FTN 750 Pro SI is compatible in 24. Very interesting, Fred. I might have to look at it. I don't even have it installed on this PC. That was all on my old PC, so I got to log into the website again and re-download everything. I might take a look at it, because I'll say I didn't not like the Garmin stuff at all. I mean, that TDS stuff that we had, I didn't dislike it. I had issues with the autopilot and that, though. That was the other thing. I had issues with the autopilot with that Garmin trainer. Oh my gosh, look at these views. I was going to look at power settings here real quick. Forget the manual. Let's put the manual away for a minute. Let's just enjoy this. I'll look at the power settings here. G1000. Get out of here, Mix. Let me see where the proper max cruise is before we blow our engines up here looking at clouds. I gotta scroll down to the turbine section. Takeoff power, max continuous power, flight level 250. Let's take it there. 1010 torque. Here, I'll show this to you. Matter of fact, let's go inside and see what we're dealing with here. So, max continuous. Zach says, I got to head out for a bit. Don't know if I'll be back for the stream ends, but we shall see. If not, see you. Hey, Zach, take it easy, man. Get the Dukes. Let me know what you think. I know it sounds like I get kickbacks from selling Dukes. I really don't. I just genuinely believe that anybody who enjoys piston or turboprop flying, I genuinely believe you're going to be so happy with the Dukes. I just want to see you come back in the chat and be like, I'm so happy that I got them. Thanks for recommending them. That's really it. There is no nefarious. Somebody left a comment on one of my last streams. Like, oh, you just get paid by Black Square to sell Dukes. I'm like, no, I do not. I promise you. I bought these. I bought them. I bought this one today. I get super passionate about something that I really enjoy and I think is a good product, and I get to see other people experience that. All right, normal cruise power, nah. Max continuous, 25,000 feet, 1010 torque. Oh, so we're already pushing it. 2190 on the RPM. 40 on the fuel flows, which are pretty much there. True airspeed 292, range 835. So we're pushing it pretty hard. Let's go over here between 25 and 28, 1020. Let's just call it 1,000. Prop RPM 2,000. So 1020, about 1,000 torque is pretty much where we should be at max. So I'll tell you what, let's bring our torques back down a tad here. Let's see if we can. 1010 is kind of like the max. Let's see if we can make a nice even 1,000. There we go. 1,000 torque. Prop RPM should be up a little bit. I don't believe that. I'm going to keep him back here at 1810. 1810 is fine by me. Quiet cruise. Generator's up. Fuel flow is back a little bit. There we go. 37.6. Now, where art thou? Prop sync. Is there no prop sync? Prop governor test. Yeah, we didn't do any of that. What's our temp? 66 degrees. Increase temp a little bit more here. I know there's a prop sync. No prop sync? Huh. Okay. No prop sync. I like the little V1 logo right here. Man, Whiskey Throttle outdid himself on this. Prop sync, separate blue handles. Is operated by a pair of blue handles in the pedestal. Got me there, Diabetic Lad. Yes. All right, manual prop sync. Beautiful. Manual prop sync. All right, we are 23 minutes from Fort Union. We're looking good. Ground speed's gone down a little bit.
Where are you coming out of Phoenix? I'm assuming.
How'd you get this plane on 24? Is it the
Roger,
same?
you should be with
Yes.
the other guy.
Pedro, I installed it.
128.45, that's the other Albuquerque Center. We're
Installed
split
it,
up,
and
128.45.
I just drag and dropped it into my 2024 community folder. And a word of caution, they are not officially supported by Black Square and 24, so do not expect support or anything like that. I was showing the Duke for my kid on the stream. Look, boy, that's a very good looking airplane. No, Dad, that's ugly and appears old. Oh my gosh. What does make it look kind of old, though, is this little V-tail situation here. I feel like that has Boomer Doctor on it. The empennage gives it that Boomer Doctor feel. Poor parenting. The Boomer dynamics. I sat idling at Amarillo, so I'm fuel saving mode 840, 1080. Nice, Joe Plains. Big Duke, big ISP, big stream, and big SIG. Matter of fact, let's check our fuel. So another cool instrument here. Engine trend monitor. Let's go to fuel. Let's see, down, up or down? Up. All right, time remaining. We at our current fuel burn right now, we have approximately 2 hours and 13 minutes of fuel. That is at our current burn. That is a dynamic number. Fuel remaining, we have 166 total gallons. I'll page up again. We've used 53 gallons already. So someone check what the price of Jet A is at Amarillo. Let me check. I think I can look at the AirNav. Amarillo. What was that website that it used to use for flying corporate? Flightplan.com or AirNav? Which one had like the fuel, FBO fuel? We need to figure out how much we spent already if we filled up at Amarillo. Jet A fuel, Amarillo price. 88 per barrel. That's not what I'm looking for. AirNav. Was that AirNav? Jet's 649. Okay. So 649 a gallon. So how much did we burn? 55? I can't see my screen. Let's just say 55. 55 times 649. We've already spent $356 in fuel. Already. So we're burning hundreds. And we're probably going to burn another 300 easy. So we're going to burn probably close to 1,000 pounds of fuel. Not to mention the maintenance time and etc. Fuel flow right now, we're rocking 37 gallons per hour, which if I look at the normal cruise, that's pretty good. It should be, let's see, 40 is at 25, so we're at 26. So yeah, that's just about perfect actually if you think about the interpolation there. So running it hard here at 25, even if at the normal cruise power, at 25,000 feet at 40, so 26 it should be a little less than that. We're doing 37 aside, which is pretty dang good. Pretty accurate there. What else we got? Specific range. So we're going we're going 2.6 miles per gallon. If you can't afford the gas, never mind. Yeah, see, if you have to do these calculations in flight, then guess what? You don't own a turbine, Duke. You just don't own it. Fuel at destination, we're planning to have 60 gallons at destination. Burn another 100. So so what did we say? So we burned 56. So let's just times it by 2. Yeah, $713 in just fuel burn. Full fuel is 270. Okay, I like that. Cool. What's air data? Gross weight. Oh, we probably should have checked this before takeoff. Probably should have checked that weight before takeoff. We're out below max right now. Migs, thanks for another 7 Canadian, man. Appreciate you. Says, so what you're saying is this aircraft runs the risk of creating subsonic boomers. Sounds dangerous. Dangerous indeed. Absolutely, Migs. Thanks for the $7 super chat, man. Appreciate you. Subsonic boomers. Yep. Speaking of subsonic boomers, guess what comes by FFL tomorrow? Little 9mm Colt 635. All right. Let's see. IS TAS 176 263. That's what we calculated that pretty close. We're doing Mach 0.438. Pressure altitude. So with the current environmentals, this is pretty cool. This would be cool to check out in high density altitude. So this actually calculates the density altitude for you, which is really neat. So we're at 26,000 feet, but obviously on a standard day, we'd be at 20, well, not obviously, on a standard day, we'd be at a density altitude of 26,000 feet as well. But it's very rare that you have standard days all the way through the atmosphere. So it's a little bit unstandard today, a little bit substandard, and it's actually standard opposite of. So I would wager to say that it is warmer, it's ISA plus something here to give us a density altitude of 2,602 feet. It's just barely over standard, so it's not that much different than the standard day, but it's up there. This would be really good to check when you start doing hot and heavy, high density altitude operations in the summertime, etc. OAT is minus 35C. There's the density altitude again. Flight timer, been airborne 38 minutes, or I think that might be from engine start, or is that from airborne? I don't know. Current time. Nav page. There's our nav position. Our heading. Ooh, drift 11 degrees left. So we have an 11 degree crab angle, or 11, yeah, I guess about 11 degrees left. Wind drift 238 at 78. So we are taking it down the pipe, 78 knots down the pipe. That's what I was saying when I looked at our ground speed. Look at our ground speed's falling down now. It's 198. So we're definitely eating it in the face right now with the, matter of fact, I want to ask this guy for direct. So if we ask him for direct, that'll put the wind on our side. Do we go direct or do we fly the route? Spend more time with each other. Let's keep looking at all the fun features in here. Magnetic track, ground speed 198. Variation where we are is 7 degrees east. Destination ETA 1706 local. To destination 258 miles, 1 hour and 18 minutes. 1605 local time. To DRO 16 minutes to the Durango VOR. That doesn't seem right. Close enough though.
320.
Engine trend monitor. This is a big one here. If you temp your engines out like I did on my my pre-stream takeoff binding test, I had an exceedance on my engines. I had to repair said engines. But if you have an exceedance, it'll actually come in here and say exceedance. The highest ITT we've seen, 725. I think that's what that stands for. Shaft horsepower right now we're producing 342 on the left, 338 on the right. NG, NP, 101 on the NG, 1800 on the prop. Torque. Basically these gauges here. Inspection due in 200 hours. Because yours truly just did an inspection.
2108, contact Albuquerque 128.45.
So I actually like putting this on the fuel. And I guess we'll leave it there. Because we've got all the other informations right here. So having a little additional information down there, that looks like the spot to put it. Victor, no, I haven't watched the latest Green Dot though. Is that the wind shear one? You don't own a turbine Duke to save money. That is true. Why is the fuel pressure different on the two engines? Is that normal? Yeah, that would be normal. Fuel pressure. You're talking about Fuel pressure, PSI. Yeah, the right one's producing more. Ooh. I want to say I know why. But that wouldn't make sense. I was going to say because we're demanding more from number 2. But it's still in the green. I mean, they're probably going to be different. Actually, you know why? Because the aux pump. Because the aux pump's been on thrust set. That's why. Aux pump should be off. We're still in the green. Aux pumps are off.
Albuquerque Center Pacific 1100 in the airspace on the J9 from the east at 32.
So we're looking good. With a little extra fuel pressure, never hurt anybody.
Pacific 1100, Albuquerque Center, low radar contact.
I was going to say, because like in the piston, what is it with the number 2 engine? The alternator is exposed. So the alternator is exposed on the right side, so there was some limitation. I can't remember what it is. One of you in chat probably knows what I'm talking about.
So 17, is that a 1694?
Is the hired gun flying my plane like he stole it? Full tilt, full flap.
1724, I got you, thanks.
We're maxed out. 980 torque. We're rocking and rolling right now. Speaking of pew-pews, Demo Matt is retiring. Yeah, Al W, we were talking about that last night, man. 15 mil for his ranch out there just north of Austin. I believe is where he's at. 15 mil, dude. Better have some gold on it. Miggs, thanks again for another 7 Canadian, dude. I appreciate you, sir. He says, just playing devil's advocate here, going from Alaska down to Tierra del Fuego, and the Duke would make a very cool journey series. Is that like all the way down the coastline? Miggs. I like your idea, Miggs. If we're not going to do Barry Seal Ops in the Duke, we're still going to do Barry Seal Ops, but maybe we need to do a Barry Seal contract in the Dukes. Probably selling it to Ford of 5090. Yep, probably going to happen. Of course, it shows up the same day as 5090s. 5090s tomorrow, and so does my Pew Pew. Not going to be a good day for the wallet. Maybe I just won't pick it up. I'll just leave it. Well, that wouldn't make sense because I already paid for it. That sucks, though. Of course, they land on the same day. Miggs, I like your idea, dude. Should we do a bear? Maybe we should go north, though. Should we go north? Like, should we start in Patagonia and make our way all the way up to Alaska? Should we go north or south? We're going to do it. I'm done. We're done, Miggs. We're doing that. Let me make a poll. So this is, please vote on this. We are going to start a Barry Seal contract series where it won't be in career mode. We're still going to do career mode. Don't worry. We're going to have plenty of career mode nights. We're going to start a contract series where we take the Duke from South America to North America or North America to South America. So, and are we going to take the piston or the turbine Duke? That's the problem. We can only fly one. Do we fly the piston or the turbine? So first off, let me see if I can do this. Which direction and aircraft for Barry Seal contract series? Piston, north to south. Turbine, north to south. Or turbine, south to north. Or piston. Piston. south to north. Going to be the Grand. Okay, then we'll vote on Grand or straight wing. So piston. I think we'll have to take the Grand Duke, though, for performance. Make sure I have the options. All right. So this is what you're voting on. Please vote. Our Barry Seal contract series is going to involve taking one Duke only. We're not going to switch variants in the contract series. We're going to fly either from the northern part of Alaska all the way down to the southern tip of South America. Or we're going to fly from the southern tip of South America northbound and then select the aircraft. So piston north to south, piston south to north, or turbine north-south, turbine south-north. I should have just done the aircraft first. Because this is going to split it up. This is going to be an unfair advantage. End pull. Disregard it. That's a bad pull.
Over to 128.45. Thanks.
New pull. New pull. We must vote on the aircraft first. Piston Duke. Grand Duke. Stop in Mena, Arkansas. Oh, here we go. First, we must select the aircraft. Is this another thing we vote for and then end up doing a 320 stream? Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Look at that shot, though. Big stream making the polls say what he wants them to say. Hey, you're catching on now. You gotta word the polls so that they are skewed to what you want to do. Gonna make you sick intro for the Barry Seal contract series. All right, hey Nabil, I'd love it, dude. Let's do it, man. Mena, Arkansas. I actually loaded in on that just to see what it looked like. If you don't know what Barry Seal is,
Bravo Delta, contact Denver,
just stopping by the channel for the first time now. There are very few things that I just absolutely 110% recommend. One of which are the Dukes. The second of which is watching American Made, the latest one with Tom Cruise. Go watch that movie, and if you like it, then buy the Dukes. You'll like them. If you don't like the movie, then don't buy the Duke. He doesn't even fly a Duke, but they just go hand in hand. The A2A Aerostar would be pretty sweet, because he does fly the Aerostar, right? That's what he's flying in that movie most of the time. We need some voter ID laws here. I'm sensing skewed polls. Jeremy, you've done this with the buddy? Nice, man. Yeah, Plain Crazy Mike. American Made, the movie, is a must for understanding this channel. It should be a prerequisite. I wish I could filter viewers. Like it says, I filter by subscribers. You have to be subscribed to chat. I wish I could filter it to say you must complete an assessment on the movie before you can chat. Yeah, the Andes Glaciers on the VFR Journey Challenges. Really, Aunt Mix. All right, we're going to do it, man. Mickey G, I think I'm going to rewatch it tonight, dude. Can't stop off at Alpha Zulu 77 on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, I need a moment of silence, please, for Alpha 7 Zulu Zulu. Alpha 7 Zulu Zulus in chat, please. Thank you. Hasso says, I just watched the movie yesterday for the first time. It was epic. Nice. I'm going to watch American Made instead of the Super Bowl this year. Tyson, that's a good idea, my man. You won't be disappointed, dude. I promise you. Freaking Super. I mean, I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. I'll say I won't watch it. But I am going to go fishing. So I'm not going to do like a big pre-party. Oh, that's a lie. I'm going to do a big pre-party. I'm going to do tri-tips again. I have mastered the tri-tip. If anyone's flying into North Texas and you want some tri-tip, let me know. I think I have like championship winning tri-tip that I can cook. Can't say that about a lot of stuff. I do a lot of barbecue. I've done a lot of barbecue in my day. And I tell you what, I have mastered. I haven't mastered the ribs. I make good ribs. I haven't mastered the pulled pork. I do good pulled pork. I haven't mastered brisket. I do decent brisket. My brisket's kind of inconsistent, honestly. But man, have I absolutely perfected the tri-tip. Do I deliver to Fort Worth? Yeah, I can, man. All right, we're getting ready to make the turn here at Fort Union. Up towards the north in Durango. Just turn the weather on. WXA, range, track. On. Stab off. I thought these worked. I think they worked in 2020. I don't think it works in 24. Brisket style tri-tips, cook them at 204. Ooh. I mean, I kind of do it brisket style, but I don't do it all the way to 204. Alexander Bellini says, I can't watch any movie about aviation with my wife. It's always an opportunity to start a sort of discussion about flight attendants. Basso, you're right. It'd be cool if I could have with the $1 million hole modeled in here. We're going to have to make a mod. I can like lift up the carpet. How cool would that be? Or click on the carpet. Maybe Whiskey can like put a little door on this, a little hatch. All right, so what aircraft are we taking?
Calling Albuquerque Center unreadable.
110 votes. There's 300 watching. So would it be able to be skewed? Technically, it could change. If you haven't voted, please vote. We are voting for an aircraft to take a very, very long distance.
Aircraft calling Albuquerque Center unreadable. Just static. Check if your mic is muted.
Boys trip to Austin for Franklin's barbecue. Oh, yeah. Gonna watch the Waste Management Phoenix Open, then American Man.
Is that better now?
I used to go to that Open, man. Used to be called the...
I guess so, but I have no idea who's calling. Who's this?
Now I'm
Delta
drawing a blank.
1568 at 31,000 feet,
Wignut, why are
heading
you
to
on
Los
VATSA?
Angeles International
Turn your mic
Airport.
down. Going to L.A.?
So 1368, I got to think, ready contact 28 south to Chisholm 1.
The best tri-tip I ever had was in Yuma.
Can you repeat that
Owner
one
of a
more time?
small coffee ship created a wedding, and his tri-tip was amazing.
1368 radar contact, welcome.
You know, the best old-fashioned I've ever had, too. So I had a really good bourbon drink for the wife's birthday a couple of weeks ago. We went up to Reunion Tower in Dallas. If you're familiar with the Dallas skyline, there's like this big Space Needle-looking building. It's like a knockoff Space Needle. It's just a big sphere up there. There's a restaurant up there. They call it Reunion Tower. They got their Michelin star rating not too long ago, actually. I'd never been up there. It's a real fancy schmancy type of place, but her birthday, special dinner, we went there. And I had a bourbon, and I've never had candied ginger before. I can't remember what the name of the drink was called, but they threw like this little candied ginger wedge in there. Man. It was a fantastic bourbon cocktail. Really good. 180 knots with the headwind. I don't know about that. Yeah, we've got some we got 191 knot ground speed, but we're about to make the turn, so we got to be in cinematic view here for the turn. Which way should we be? Should we turn into us or turn away from us? Let's watch it turn away from us. You're 261 ground speed, Vodka? How? You ran the prop up? Terry Black's is good, yeah. The Royal Duke. Yep. 1080 torque? Dude, how are you getting 1080 torque? I can't even get 1080 torque. Oh, your props are 1850? Dude, you're in rental card mode. Our ground speed just went to 221 though. We just made the turn. I know what it is, Vodka. Your wind isn't right. There's no way you're doing 240 at that power setting. Your wind is different in your sim. I'll even bump mine up. We'll go 1010. Your wind is different for sure. Could guarantee you. You're in the yellow sim. The wind isn't as accurate. All right, so the vote is in. Oh, you're also at 24,000? That's a big difference. That's a big difference, yeah, because the winds aloft there have dropped down at 24. Yep. All right, the vote is in. Grand Duke with the winglets. Okay, so we're going to get a little performance. Grand Duke. I like it. Man, we are going to run those pistons hard. Okay, so now the only question remaining is, do we go north to south or south to north? North to south. South to north. So what is the weather in South America is opposite as it is right here, right? So it's probably, if we are winter, late winter going into spring, they're probably what? Fall going into winter? Is that right? It's a half mile in snow, says Steven. Excellent. The two ahead of me are 261 and 254. We might have to descend down. Vodka, let me ask you this, dude. Go to your engine trend monitor. Go scroll it down to air data, and then hit the up button.
Delta 991, same tension, secret to be at.
I thought we had a wind readout here.
To the north.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Where's the wind readout? Fuel nav page.
991, roger. For now,
yeah, go to
contact
nav
Denver
page
Center,
and wind/drift.
127.65,
Nav page wind.
and you'll
I'm
probably be
239
back
at 78.
Roger that, Delta 991.
So what's your wind readout? I'm 238 at 77. So we've turned out of the wind a little bit. Our new track is 29 or 8. So it should be right about there. Current heading. Crosswind from the left.
On Albuquerque, say again, sorry?
It's Delta 753.
Delta 753. Where are you located?
Let's see what happens if we run our props up a little bit here. We're 1810.
237 nautical miles from Yippee. I think I'm close to the Sierra Juliet November VOR, but I got
Let's run them up 1900.
753. Oh, yeah.
Then I'll run our torques up.
You were supposed to contact me when you entered airspace about, I don't know, 50 minutes ago. That's why probably a soup kicked you. You're not in my sector anymore. Contact Albuquerque Center 128.
Have we missed a radio call? There we go. We're getting some speed now, 230.
I totally forgot to log off while I went to class, and then for some reason my autopilot disconnected, and I don't know what happened while I was gone. So
this guy's
I
having
do
an issue.
apologize. It was totally an accident.
No worries.
849 for Jet A at Telluride. Uh-oh. No Garmin, just VOR, Douglas. Unfortunately, I think we'll have to take one Garmin. What if I can get the KLN 90? Maybe we'll do that. What if we just take the KLN 90 Garmin? I don't think we can go, well, we could technically go no Garmin. We could go no GPS. Ooh, we could talk about, let's talk about PT6s next. PT6s are props. You guys want to learn about the constant speed propeller, which is not really on this because it's a turboprop, but I feel like to really understand why we even have constant speed propellers would be helpful. We could use the KX55B. No, we use the KLN 90. We got to take one Garmin, man. What if we take the 430 and the KLN 90B? The KLN 90B is like not even a GPS. It's just a little orange screen in here. It's a Grand Duke. Come on, it's a Grand Duke. I don't know if we have enough VORs to go strictly VOR to VOR in the sim. I just don't know if we have the Sims VORs modeled. Look at this shot here. I'm going to zoom out, give you a little nose view in the prop. Oh my gosh, that is so hot. I want one of these. You want to go in on a turbine Duke with me? Let's do it. How much do these cost? If you have to ask, can't afford it. If you're scared of VOR nav. No, I'm not scared of it. I just don't know if it'd be possible, you know? Because the sim doesn't model a lot of VORs. Beach 18 would be fun, full flap. Beach 18 would be a lot of fun, man. Have you tried, full flap, have you tried the Beach 18 mod yet for 2024? You got to try it. I haven't tried it, but let me know what you think. It's supposed to really take it up to like the same level as the mod on your DC3 or whatever. K6, you're over the Pacific, man? Well, we got you loud and clear. Wow, look at this vote is 1%, 51 to 49%. Only 94 people that voted. If you're on mobile, you probably can't vote. I wasn't able to vote on one of XP streams when it was when I was on my mobile device. I don't know if that's a I don't know if that's a mobile thing. But make sure you vote if you're on PC watching. We're gonna take a Duke. We're gonna take the Grand Duke from Alaska to South America, or South America to Alaska. So let me know which way you want to go. 50-50 split. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Oh, you can vote on Oscar? All right. Maybe it was just me then. For some reason, I couldn't vote the other night. Migs dropping in a 10 Canadian. Migs, appreciate you. Context for the Epic Duke journey. Oh, here we go. The CEO of Barry's Business Partners really wants to see Alaska, and coincidentally, their cousin also lives in Mena, Arkansas. What are the chances? Migs, I love it, dude. I love it, man. Thanks for the 10 Canadian, bro. We're starting to get some chop up here at 20, so we're going to have to descend down. We're starting to get into the mountains area. There's a Duke for sale in Spring, Texas for 1.1 mil. Ooh. Yeah, how beat up is it, I wonder? 2 for sale, 977, 977.99, and 1.1 million. So you really need, if you're going to buy $1 million airplane, you really need 3 million liquid cash, because you're going to buy it, then you got to get insurance, then you probably got to get an inspection sooner than later, and a place to store it. So if we can come up with 3 million cash liquid, we might be able to buy a Duke. Get a new Baron? Yeah, but dude, a Baron is so mid compared to a Duke. Are you kidding? Granted, for the price, I mean, I see where you're going, but if you had the choice, give me a Duke, man. Buy the demo ranch and keep your Duke there. Yep.
Albuquerque Center, America 27.
I'd go with the 977 one because that dude obviously had an OCD, and I bet it's immaculate. Probably. Yeah, 977.999. I'd rather get an ACJ 319. Well, I'll fly it for you, Bills Mafia. I can fly an ACJ. That'd be a lot of fun. There's one. I was recruited, or attempted to be recruited by a 190 Legacy, or no, 145 Legacy operator contractor. I want to say they had 190 too. They were getting a 190. All they did was like contract stuff for big oil. And I got the dude's car. I met him at the train station in Philadelphia because I was commuting to Atlantic City, and I met this dude at the train station in Philadelphia, and he gave me his business card. He's like, "Yeah, we really want somebody on a 190." The pay was good, but the schedule was like, yeah, it was a Legacy 650. Yes, they had Legacy 650s, and I think they were getting a 190, is what he was saying, and. They did a lot of big oil contracts. I did a lot of South America flying. Almost did it. Almost jumped on it, but I stuck it out. Now I'm flying a plane full of rubber duck.
Number 646 Alpha Whiskey.
I thought those were for a piston duke. What's that?
127.65.
All right, 2765 for...
Oh, no, turbine dukes, I think.
Thanks for your coming on today. Thanks for your help.
Two.
Arcon 254, contact Denver Center 127.65.
Did I miss a radio call?
12765, g'day.com, 254.
Ooh, .com. I'm so fancy. I'm going to file it .com. I feel like I've missed a radio call here at some point. No, we're good. I see .com up front of us. .644. How did you get in front of me? 646 Alpha Whiskey. Is that you, Team Vodka? You got up in front of me? We're actually flying over some snow right now, according to the weather radar, which it actually looks like there might be some snow flurries down there. Yeah, we've got rainbows, which is indication of precipitation falling. Pretty accurate. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're flying over real-world snow flurries, and what do you see there? I see flurries falling. Man, I love Flight Sim. Huh, would it be longer sectors than typical 145 that wouldn't be comfortable? Yes, though. It was, from what I gathered, you stretch the legs. You don't stop unless you have to. They run the tanks full.
56, climate tempo 350.
You go full tanks, and you pretty much go to the tanks empty. You go full. Even corporate stuff, dude. Flying, minus the vacation stuff,
Alright, over to the dark side.
when at least how I saw it, especially when I did like subcontract citation stuff, guys would really try to take advantage of the airframe that they had. So it was common to actually go max, no, I would say max range, but you were stretching the legs of the side. We stretched the legs of the Bravo quite a bit. Matter of fact, that's why it led them to get a bigger airplane. So just started to expand.
Correction number 357 Bravo.
Just poking around.
Denver Center 127.65.
2765 for 357 Bravo Sierra. You have a good night. Thanks for the ATC.
Yep.
All right, that's us. Denver Center 2765.
.com 254 Denver Center, roger.
Guy fly with the G650 guy does Seattle to London nonstop, not augmented. Yep.
November 646 Alpha Whiskey Denver Center, roger. Delta
Dude,
991,
did he used to fly for United?
Center on 132.8.
Because I know somebody who does that as well. On a 650.
Southwest 838 flight present heading. Vectors visual 17 right.
Did he used to fly for United? I'm trying to think of his name.
United 1593 clear direct.
Gosh, what is that guy's name?
Clear direct left United 1593.
I'll think of his name here in a minute. We gotta check in with this guy. Center, good afternoon. November 357 Bravo Sierra level, flight level 260.
November 357 Bravo Sierra Denver Center, roger.
this away. How's our
Center
fuel?
November 8188 Yankee level 280.
November 8188 Yankee Denver Center.
Oh, we're looking at 6.2 in the tanks. 251 on the ground speed now.
Southwest 6831 runway 17 left, activate Charlie November Echo Delta.
I'm gonna look this guy up on Facebook because I'm curious now. What his name is? Drawing a blank. We used to fly together as well.
November 74
Regionals.
runway 17 right cleared.
He's on a 650. He actually got a job flying pharmaceuticals, I think, too, at one point.
Southwest 1856 ascend to BLSD 3 Denver landing south.
WLSD3 Denver landing south for Southwest 1856.
Southwest 838 turn left heading 330 and maintain 250 knots.
Can't think of it. Jonah says, I agree. I fly CJs and people love the price point of renting a light jet, but want to use it like a mid-size 3.5-hour leg shouldn't be a thing in a CJ. Agreed, man. Agreed. All right, we're closing in at the end of our poll. What are we at here? 132 votes, north to south. So we're going to be stuck winter a lot, aren't we? Because we're going to start up in the winter, just fly down, get into the spring, fall, winter again in South America. It could get spicy.
November 5160.
North to south, a Piston Duke. Barry Seal contract starting soon. I love it. Pharma company has 2 Falcons in the same hangar as my buddy Stars' R44. Those things are sexy. Oh yeah, man. We shared a hangar with the Falcon 50. No, it wasn't a 50. 7X. That thing was sweet. Taylor Swift's got a Falcon. Hello everyone, I just joined the stream. Which Duke model is this and where are we get it? Looks super cool. Medusa, welcome in. We are flying the Black Square Turbine Duke. You can buy it at the Just Flight store.
Sorry about that.
It's the Black Square Turbine Duke. Be advised, though, that this is not officially supported in 2024. What I have done is I believe you have to, I want to say you even have to have 2020 installed. Because what happens is the installer runs it in 2020. It installs it into 2020, and then what I do is I just take the aircraft folder out of the community folder, and I throw it into my 2024 community folder. Someone in the chat let me know if you've done it another way, but I was not able to get this to install directly to 2024. It has to install into 2020, and then I move it over. Taylor has 2 Falcons? Nice. Transport some Pollux down to South America? Yeah, exactly, Victor Silva. That is going to be quite the journey. We haven't done something like that on this channel. It's fun. Make sure we're not picking up any ice or anything up here in our windows. Might throw the window heat on here pretty soon.
November 74 runway 17.
All these heats are on, so we're fine there. 69 degrees in here. That's good enough for me. Correct, and only turbine will show in the selection. There you go. Yep. When you get the opportunity, please check out my comment on your video from the Night Ops Vodka. So I'm sharing with everyone here at work. They can't believe it. Your comment.
That's the 30 or 3438. I forgot if I gave it to you, but at Cliff cleared on Zulu 16 right.
Yeah, Cliff cleared Arnav Zulu 16 right.
Mr. Saturday. Oh, wait, is that the sim? Mr. Saturday, are you here? Can we watch one of your videos live?
I was asking to put in. I'm asked to put in a request.
He's got an Innsbruck approach that we have to watch.
Southwest 1856. I'll have your runway 7 as your closure.
All right, thank you.
I really want to watch this Mr. Saturday video live.
And United 1593 fly present heading vectors visual runway 17 left.
Let's see. No patience for
Present
this.
heading vectors visual 17 left. United 1593.
Which one? The night ops.
And 1790, runway 16 left, clear to land.
I don't see anything out of normal. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Oh, M Dillers, yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Okay, I was okay. There you go. Yeah, I saw that. Thanks, man. The installer checks for the 2020 install. You need to fake it to work it out if you want. You don't have. If you don't have it, okay. So I don't know if it's possible, but I guess there might be a way to fake it out, is what Douglas is saying. Yeah, you need to have the other sim installed.
At 1593, turn right heading 270.
Right 270.
Somebody ping Mr. Saturday. Let me know if we can watch this video. But yeah, no patience for this. Thanks for the $5 thank you, chat, man. Appreciate you. Never disappoints. Blood pressure spikes along with pucker factor. Absolutely, man. Have a latte on me and see you on the next one. BSL ups. Hey, MDLers or no patience for this, man. Very kind of you, man. Appreciate the support. Really appreciate you, man. Are you ever going to do some DC3 stuff in the new sim?
Southwest 3430, runway 17.
No.
Sorry, runway 16 right, clear.
Maybe. We need to think about our approach, though, into Telluride. So I have to familiarize myself with these charts. Telluride charts, approaches. Are we doing 9 or 2.7? Do we have any charts? FAA charts. We have FAA charts. Localizer 9. Arrivals. Winds are from the west. So we got to do the localizer 9. Circle 27. What's the ceiling?
Southwest 1631, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
Wow, I haven't looked at an FAA chart in a long time.
At 1593, maintain.
Hayden J. Robinson. It's Robbins. Good to see you, man. Speedbed, my friend. Good to see you.
All right, we're down to 210 now.
Loc 9, VORD in the Alpha. Don't want to do that. It's low IFR, so localizer 9, circle to land 27. Are you freaking kidding me? Circling north of 927 is not authorized. Circling not authorized at night, so we got to circle south this way to Telluride. 1093. Let's preemptively load this up here.
We're looking, don't take it, United 1593.
I know we're a little ways out, but we're going to just kind of get ahead of ourselves here just a little bit. Cursor 1093 down here. I'm going to set up nav2 to show it actually. Well, really, we're actually going to need a cross radio. Man, I'm having a hard time looking at this chart. I'm so not used to this anymore. So the inbound is 093.
United 1593 at the field.
At 1593, cleared visual approach runway 17 left.
But we're going to need to follow. We're going to have to do a circle at Collins.
Southwest 1856, descend via C3, Denver landing south.
Right now, 280, 13, gust 18, a half a mile snow, overcast at 400. This is going to get us down to... I don't think it's going to get us in low enough. Touchdown is 9,000. The minimum for the circling is 11.3. At category A, even B.
254, go ahead.
Yeah, after Durango, we'd like to proceed to the coast of Iowa.
November 6th, after Takeoff, Durango, direct zone.
What about the RNAV?
Southwest 6831, radar contact, altitude.
It's pretty mid too, though. That's higher minimums. the
Southwest
Zulu.
6831, roger, climb, maintain flight level
11,640. So we're stuck with this one, 11,340. We're going to have to shoot a localizer 9. Well, this is going to be a preparation for Barry Seal contract operation. There's no way around it.
Left heading 260, airport's going to be at your
Full flat. Barry Seal doesn't let minimums get in his way. Now that's 100% correct. Gosh, this airplane's so sexy looking though, isn't it? I love the look of this bird. Might have to divert to MTJ. Our alternate is Durango. I don't know if we can what Durango weather is doing. We're about to fly over it though. 11 minutes, 50 miles out. You know what we need to do? I just thought of a cool idea. Every country that we land in on our tour, we have to get the flag on the nose of our Duke. So we'll have the U.S. flag. Maybe we'll touch foot in Canada. Then we'll go through the U.S. again. We'll probably have to hit Mexico, Panama. How cool would that be to have a custom flag all the way down for each flight that we do? I'm going to have to talk to Whiskey about that. We're going to need to plan a route out too, have a route plan. Maybe we should plan it live, like just do a stream where we don't even fly the sim. We just get on SkyVector and we do a real-world flight plan with alternate routing. That'd be kind of fun, actually. That'd be good for the brain to get the brain working again.
left heading 150 on departure, Skycharter 301.
I haven't done hardcore flight plan. We'll have to get perf charts. Well, we better start flying that Piston Duke. We're going to be professionals by the end of that series. An SR-22 just crashed next to my home. Uh-oh. Parachute seems to have saved their lives. Should be mandatory on all new aircraft. No discussions. Man, I wonder what happened.
Delta 1068, that's who I was calling, not the other person calling you. Keep on stepping on him. Delta 1068, go again.
Yeah, it's Delta.
Delta 1068, Denver Center.
All right, we'll end the poll. North to south in the Grand Duke. It has been decided.
3438, runway 16 right.
It has been decided. North to south in the Grand Duke.
Southwest 838, do you have the airport tonight?
That's going to be something.
Southwest 838,
yeah, Plane Crazy, I saw that.
17, right?
I saw that incident too. I wonder if I should ask this guy for direct cones right now.
And United 29
to set up for the approach. Let's do that. I'm
I'm
going to ask him for direct cones. Then we'll have a accurate time to get everything set up. We'll have to add cones in here. What is cones? It's ETL. Yeah.
And stay close and only.
How do I insert before?
Asiana 242, Denver Center, welcome.
There we go.
And say, go again.
Might join on some legs in the Embraer 121. Ooh, very nice, Victor. And Denver Center, November 357, Bravo Sierra request.
Report to be found, maintain 16,000, expect flight level 23010 minutes after departure with me. Squawk is 5166, hold for release.
Just watch the American Made trailer to get some inspiration. I'm going to be cooking for this intro. Nabil, all right, man. Cook it up, my man. Cook it up.
3507, hold for readback correct, hold for release. Call me number 1 for the runway frequency change.
Flight planning all the way south. That's going to be crazy. Well, we'll have to do
November 1 Bravo Delta
mix for a flight that long. It wouldn't be.
Going to be 29.
It wouldn't be ideal to spend a whole lot of time on a nitpicked route for the entire duration because of weather. Weather is going to dictate. When you start traveling that far, the weather is going to dictate a lot of which way you're going to go. But we definitely need to spend time to have our options, at least kind of piece together some routes. And then you can definitely plan, you know, we'd have to do like a pre-stream flight plan series. So like morning stream, flight plan, evening stream, execute.
At Cliff on
I know, full flap. The engines are sitting way up front of the nose. I love that look too.
Going to be 16 right.
16 right. Sorry about that.
That's why I like this view here, man.
Delta 5, Whiskey Bravo, safe parking.
This is like a vibe view for me right here. I haven't even turned on any music. I've just vibing to the engines whining.
Roger. Next time, just don't.
We'll definitely do as much VOR to VOR as possible, Diabetic Lad, yeah. But there's a lot of terrain we're going to be crossing that's going to be kind of like, you're not going to be able to get. You would have to fly way out of the way, I think. I don't know. I'll have to look at an en route map because there's going to be some stretches of terrain where I don't think you'll have line of sight to a VOR. I really don't.
And Charlie November to parking.
But we'll definitely go as much as we can over the VOR because you want to have a backup for sure.
And Scratcher 301 radar contact.
Especially with failures turned up to 11.
301 9,700 leveling 10,000.
Scratcher 301 climbing team flight level 300.
I need to check in with this guy. I want to go direct cones here.
Climb flight level 300 direct Alamos to Skycharger 301.
Skycharger? Who's that?
requesting descent into Denver.
American 927 to
Now we need a Tom Cruise wig and a pair of sunglasses for V1 face reveal. Dude, Hasabasa, that'd be hilarious. I could like do a classroom instruction with a whiteboard, have my Tom Cruise mask on. That'd be funny, dude.
Southwest 2643, that one.
We got to think about what we're going to do here if we can't get in. 400 feet overcast,
Roger,
that's
I'm not showing you verify squawk mode C and your sign code then.
Should be on now for
November 181 Bravo Delta, Utrecht.
November 181 Bravo Delta, I guess.
Denver Center, number 357 Bravo Sierra. Oh, come on, dudes.
November 1 Bravo Delta, say one more time.
Request direct cones and hold that cones for now. 181 Bravo Delta.
Somebody can't get
November
in. Someone's holding
Bravo
already.
Delta, clear direct cones, hold ACK, cones as published, maintain flight level 260.
We might have to hold.
Clearance, 2345 Zulu.
How much fuel we got?
And FedEx 1070, taxi Mike Steer Charlie to parking.
Fuel page. 1 hour of fuel right now. We should probably pull the props back, pull the power back. Shit, we're only 3 minutes out. We might as well just stay en route. But I gotta ask him for cones after FCI.
254, good.
Welcome 254, would like to request the RNAV Zulu runway 9 Toga under the procedure code.
RNAV Zulu, why are you doing that? Is that better?
FedEx 254, Roger. Clear direct cones, I'll have to probably
11.
put you in the hold as you'll be about number 2 or 3.
640.
Okay, copy, direct cones, Stockholm
11.3 is what we want. We'll hold over cones 1695, outbound 275, inbound 275. Denver 357 Bravo Sierra.
November 357 Bravo Sierra, good.
Hey, we know you're stacking them up over cones. We'd like to request cones after Fort Union as well, or correction, after Durango, request direct cones.
Roger, November 7 Bravo Sierra, after Durango, clear direct cones.
After Durango, direct cones, 357 Bravo Sierra. All right, so he's already stacking them up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull it back. Let's come back 900.
529, sorry about that. 10 maintain flight level 270. I'm going to try and get you down best I can.
Alright, for now 270 again.
Because this is back taxi, single runway ops too. All right, so we'll come back 900. That gave us, look at that, that gave us almost, what, 30 minutes?
Roger, turn left.
We were at, what, an hour 13, so another 15 minutes extra, almost? That could be a difference between shooting an approach and having to bug out. Is wear and tear engine maintenance simulated with these Dukes? Yes, that's going to be another, yes, it absolutely is, Migs. Absolutely, and it depends on, it's load-based, so not only do you have mean time between failures. Like I'm running 2x, which that's pretty much what I'll run standard, right? So you've got, you know, a left engine failure is roughly every 400,000 hours. So not very likely, right? But there's other things in here. You know, 5,000 hours, a fuel filter times 2, 2,500 hours, all right? It really increases the odds of something happening at 2x. 5x is a little aggressive. But so not only do you have this, but it's also load based. So like if you are abusing your engine, abusing the starter, abusing the, you start up and you run the power up, you are now going to increase the wear on those components. If you leave the landing light on for an entire flight, your landing light bulb is going to burn out. So.
10-16,000, 20 degrees left, 6 up.
.com 254 to send a
it's that's why MiGs, and I've said this before, is like people ask, well, what about the the 414, the Cessna 414? It's a great airplane. It really is, but it lacks that type of maintenance program, that type of connection to the airplane. It's like every time you load in the 414, you're loading into a brand new 414, whereas the Duke, that's not the case. It's service-based failures, and it tracks the time on the airframe, so it gives you that extra connection to do things right. It gives you the reasons to do things right.
All right, run around. Good night. Great job, and good luck in heading.
South to 38, turn left heading 350.
Real world, last two arrivals diverted. All right. Yeah, Migs, that's why I say it's the best. I think these are the best twins that we have in the sim. I don't have the Comanche, so I'm not going to say best ever of all Pistons because I haven't experienced the Comanche. A lot of y'all say it's really good or just as good, but as far as twins are concerned, this is what I've flown in. It's the juice. 329 course line.
Where are you coming from?
All right, we're going direct to Combs right now, 56 miles out.
Oh, I got you now. Thanks.
Let's actually load a procedure in here. So procedure, we're going to select approach, localizer 9er from Combs. We're going to load that, guidance only, confirm. Flight plan, zoom it out. I thought there was a way to step that. I don't remember how to step it. So I'm going to put this in terrain. Descend flight level 200, November 357 Bravo Sierra. Oops, wrong altitude knob. 200 is set. All right, so down we go. It's time to go to work. We'll go ahead and disengage the altitude hold and put it in attitude. We'll run that pitch down. I have it bound. Now we can go ahead and just let that speed build up here. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull power off to save fuel. So I would like to just keep ripping forward here, but let's save fuel. Pull the power off the airplane here, try to maintain about 880 or so indicated. Save that gas. I was also going to say something else I forgot. Whoa! We are now getting some turbulence. Seatbelt signs on. We're going to step pressurization schedule down here. Decrease the rate a little bit.
American 615, contact approach 12035.
Down to 200. All right, cabin is descending.
Additional aircraft, if you're on the ground at Denver, contact approach 12035.
It might get a little bit cold, so we'll go ahead and get the heat up a little bit more here.
Denver Center, good afternoon, American 2059 with
Vodka says rip it. Dude, I'm doing two. We got, if there's 3 in the hold, though, we're going to be, I have to wait for y'all to get down, get in, and cancel.
We're coming from Las Vegas area.
I wasn't even in the stream, but someone got a given channel membership. Thank you, whoever was Wolves. Well,
American 20.
that's just how nice V1 Nation is, man. We got 70 new members this stream,
Would you like me to go over Denver approach?
and I can't thank y'all enough for the support.
Contact approach 1203.
All right, we're gonna have to watch this Innsbruck video later for Mr. Saturday. I gotta get
Contact approach 12035.
I gotta get approval from him. I want to see if there's a checklist. Well, I'm feeling super motivated, y'all. I'm gonna print out this entire manual.
November 6th Alpha Whiskey to send
I'm gonna print out the entire manual for the Dukes, especially the piston Duke, when we start doing our thing here. Takeoff, descent, cabin altitude goal, set destination altitude. Okay, I gotta lower that. Ignition, auto off, oil doors are closed, ice deflectors as required, power levels reduced, monitor ice protection, approach checklist, seats and seatbelts secure, fuel selectors on, fuel imbalance 25 max, recogs, pitot heat, windshield heat, prop heat, cabin tab, ice deflectors as required, ignition, auto, flaps. I was trying to say if it said something about the fuel pumps. I don't see anything where the fuel pumps are required. Wing pumps on for landing. Okay, so wing pumps on, not aux pumps. Wing pumps for landing. All right, field elevation. Touchdown airport field is 9,070. So let's go ahead and set.
November 7 Bravo Sierra, you are cleared to the cones via Warhold as published on the RNAV Zulu or localizer approach plate. Maintain flight level 190. Expect further clearance at 2405 Zulu.
All right, cleared to hold at cones as published. We'll set up for the localizer 9er Zulu. Flight level 190, expect further clearance 2405 for 357 Bravo Sierra. All right, flight level 190 is set. Pressurization is set now, 11 or 9,000 feet, which is right there. Field elevation is set. 19 is set for cones. Hold as published over cones. If I look at the flight plan, we're going to do a raw data hold here. This will be good practice. So cones is going to be the 095 off ETL. So 095 OBS is there.
Can we get ILS 3?
And cones is 1695 on nav 2. So 1695 puts you active. And we'll put CDI2 into VLOC. So we're still RNAVing direct to cones. Cabin differential is exceeding. Increase the rate of descent.
On request, I'll get it when I can.
Thank you for 20.
Increase that rate of descent.
United 1024 Lima.
Also decrease our rate of descent. So bring that back a little bit.
Continue on one in step I cannot give them right now.
Denver Center, good evening. Delta 557 330.
Delta 5 or 50. Call and save, call sign only.
Delta 557.
Delta 557, I got you now. Welcome.
Why is that shooting up?
In November 6 Alpha Whiskey, clear direct cones, cross cones at or above 13,000, cleared localizer, runway 9 approach.
Clear direct cones, cross cones at above 13,000, cleared localizer approach.
November 881,
bring this back down.
200 advisory of weather, NOTAMs, and approach request.
Approach request is going to be RNAV runway 9 or can we get the altitude again, 8188 Yankee.
Descend and maintain flight level 200.
If I climb the cabin, it should.
And United 529 cross Indy at or above 1,000. Cleared ILS
Bring that
runway 3
diff
approach.
down a
Thank
little
you.
bit.
Alright, cross Indy at or above 1,000, cleared ILS 3 approaching at 529.
American Nation accepting RNAV Union.
Captain Jeep, good to see you, man.
American 927, contact approach 120.35. American 927, contact Denver approach 120.35.
Look at this.
12. 120, push
All right, differential is back on.
Southwest 6762, Denver Center 1. In November 68, Mike, descend and maintain flight level 210.
Steven, you just landed?
And November 7 Bravo
Nice.
Sierra, moved to the cones viewer hold as published. And you can expect further clearance at 20 or 2410 soon now.
2410. All right, clear to clearance VOR hold as published. Expect further clearance 2410 for 7 rows here. 2410Z.
November 88 Yankee, you're cleared to the cones viewer hold as published.
Time now is
on the Arnaz
23:51.
19 approach flight. Maintain flight level 200. You can expect further clearance 2415.
Right, clear to the cones VOR, hold as published, flight level 200, expect further clearance, 2415, including Yankee.
American 16.
1,000 to level off.
Descend via the
My university just signed a contract with Frontier to offer CJO. Nice. From your experience, how's it going with Frontier? Captain G, I'm not super familiar with the Frontier contract and what their quality of life is. All I know about them is they do mostly day trips now. Some guys love it, some guys hate it.
Reminder.
Is it Frankie is the CEO over there, Bill Frankie? He's had a reputation in the past, but as far as day-to-day operations, I really don't know how to answer that one without getting any fake news, man.
615 with you, 17.6 for 230.
I don't know anybody who just hates life at Frontier, so that's a good sign. I know the most people that are unhappy at Frontier are the ones that don't want to do the day trips. So, if you're okay with doing day trips, which I would be okay with, me liking day trips. I'm in a situation where I can't be picky with that. Yeah, don't be picky, Captain Chief. Get the job first, then make decisions when decisions need to be made.
November 6 Alpha with the Africa Nutrition.
All right, we're leveling here at flight level 190. Cabin's come down a little bit. We're looking good in the green. Temperature in here is 71 degrees. Looking good. 3 minutes from cones. After we hit cones, it'll be outbound the 095. We're going to do a parallel entry here. Or is it a teardrop? Oh, geez. How do I do this? Okay, so it's left turns. And the outbound is 275. So it's a teardrop.
Alpha 1631, good.
So teardrop is left add, right subtract. So we got to subtract 30 from 275, which is going to be 240. That's not right, really? 245 on the heading after crossing? I think we're going to be heading 245 after crossing cones. 1 minute and then spin it back around to 095. Somebody check me on that. I think that's what we're doing. And that's without a wind component. I haven't had to compute one of those in a long time. All right, we're 800 on the torque. 18.3 down there. Fuel flow is looking good. How much fuel we got? We got 4.4. We're okay for now. We got to keep an eye on Durango. I'm going to get a Durango METAR
Walker
here.
4842, Denver Center.
I'm going to get a Durango METAR. We're going to might have to shoot over to Durango here if this doesn't work out. 2410 is the EFC. So when crossing the VOR, you have a mandatory report. It's time crossing. And I thought we had to state fuel on board. Time, altitude, EFC. Maybe fuel is not required.
Alpha 3507, Denver
I
Center.
don't know. Time, altitude. Is it time, altitude, fuel? What's the report when you enter hold, Wingnut? John, I agree, man. The round gauges in 2024 look amazing.
Cleared Arnhem Zulu.
They really do. Let's go ahead and get the prop heats on here. As we're starting to fly into some
November 7 Bravo here, descend to maintain 17,000. The Telluride altimeter for you is going to be 292.
Send and maintain 17,000 for 357 Bravo Sierra. 2982, thank you.
And
Alright,
com 254,
17
you're
is
cleared to
set,
Telluride
down we go.
Airport to be cross cone at or above 13,000, cleared RNAV, Zulu runway 19 approach.
Telluride cross connect at or above 137,000.
What are we doing? What are we doing, airplane?
Fine if the test on the comeback ramp on launch.
Yep, that's really good.
Number 789 is 741 at Grand Junction, clear for Denver.
Okay,
And
let's do
41
this.
on request number 2.
16-9.
November 650 Golf Yankee clearance available at show takeoff.
16-9 active, VLOC.
November 650 Golf Yankee cleared to Van Nuys via Lens 1 departure granted the junction.
Stand by to cross. Inbound course is what?
16,000
Inbound is
It's going
095.
to be 6574.
Why am I not getting...
Roger that, sir.
Oh, 1695.
Departure, then junction
There we go.
transition.
Alright, we're crossing over.
Maintain 16,000.
Heading 245.
And then squawk 6374 for successor company.
November 0 Golf Yankee, you're back correct.
That can't be
information
right.
Golf,
Is that right?
We'll call for taxi.
Outbound is 275.
And Sky Charter 301 contact now.
Let's just do a parallel because I'm scared. I effed it up. We're doing a parallel. I think I did the math wrong.
Center 132.8, have a good one.
We're going to
Sky
track
Charter
outbound.
301.
We're going to just do a parallel because I'm scared. And Center 357 Bravo Sierra, enter the hold at cones. Time now is 2357 at 18.3 descending 17,000. Aaron, I think it was 305. I think it was 305. We're going outbound. I'm tracking the clock. Pete Ski, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate the Duke Shoes with extra juice. Thank you, Pete Ski. Thank you so much, man, for the $20 super chat there. And then caught me off there pretty good. Got hectic there, crazy. But I appreciate the support, Pete Ski. Massive $20 super chat. Very, very kind of you, my friend.
And November 6th, Mike advised when you.
All right, let's go ahead and spin it around. We're going to bring that power back even more. All right, so now right is opposite. So we did a last-minute pseudo-parallel hold here. We're going to spin it all the way back around to re-intercept now the inbound course of 095 off of cone 1695. 17.4. Turn the panel lights on. Let's go ahead and set our pressurization altitude down a bit more now.
Yeah, 1009. I was just about to check the Denver International 863. 863, tell me what's on there.
Going to be the arrival lane.
We're on the way, thank you.
Let's go procedures. Activate approach. But I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay in heading mode for right now.
November 0 Golf Yankee, runway 33, taxi VL.
Maintain a holding speed here about 150. Let's go. Let's go 600 on the torque. No need to be running these legs in here.
Center 5160 Mike has weather notice and we'll request the RNAV Zulu.
All right, let's intercept about 120. Distance is 4 miles.
And November 6th, Mike Roger. .com 254.
We are established
about,
in the
3
hold. We're on
miles
the
west
protected
of
side
field.
now. 17,000. I think that was 305 would have been the heading. I did the math wrong and I freaked out because that whatever I said was not going to work out, and we had already blown past what I needed to be at. So we did a parallel, which I mean, as long as you stay protected side, you should be okay. Ground track right now. Let's go back to nav page 1. Is 118. Winds have died down a little bit here. So I'm going, isn't there a way to suspend this from deposit? I can't remember.
Southwest 3507, descend via long 3, Denver.
I work on avionics software on the Global Express, and I've done a lot of testing in the Telluride on our test rigs. Nice. Avionics get a little confused sometimes with that slope in front of the runway. Absolutely. You can see here the needle's going to come to life real fast, and then it's going to shoot back because we're going ready to go right over the top here. We're 1.6. So I'm getting ready. There's a cone of confusion. All right, now we are making left turns. Confirm.
November,
Yep, left turn now.
Maintain,
Left turn 275.
15,000.
Descend to 15,000 for 357 Bravo Sierra. All right, outbound heading 275 and descend to 15,000 is set.
Denver Center, Southwest 2643, climbing to flight level.
Down we go.
Over 230.
Southwest 2643, Denver Center, coming to flight with 380.
Southwest 2643.
Oh, we're getting ice on the windshield. Let's go windshield heat on.
Ready for approach.
And ice deflectors are on. Ice deflectors on, windshield heats are on, cleared up our windshield there, pretty good.
Yankee, runway 33, takeoff.
Takeoff 33, call Sharon, success check me.
All right, as we get ready to go outbound,
United 130, fencing, flight level 190.
At 2130.
let's roll wings level and start the chrono.
250, United
275, chrono's on, we'll take it a minute outbound.
At Delta 55 or 557, turn left heading of 290
Verify that
vector
course is
for
still right,
Houston.
095, that's not quite right.
0, Delta 557.
095, there we go, that looks better. We're
And
parallel
the
outbound.
97 down space available advice.
Oh, got the Thunderbirds practicing on base for 2 weeks, already have a headache. Oh, Drew Smith,
41,
nice dude.
you are cleared to the Denver airport via less knots, the departure hacky transition, then it's about maintain
Going outbound here
5,000.
for
We're
another
going
minute.
is going to be 4367.
Keep descending. If we do get cleared inbound, it's a 108.
And United 41 reback correct, call me for taxi.
That all looks good. 16.5, 1,000 to go. Is holding in the 320 that complicated? No, McDo does everything, man. You just double click, hold, P-pause, done, nav.
Delta 557, same lock number.
There's a minute 14. Let's go ahead and start back inbound now. Left turn all the way back around to intercept.
Delta 557, maintain Mach 0.77 or less for spacing.
Roger, 0.77 or less, Delta 557.
November 0, Yankee.
Oh wow, look at that full rainbow.
Passing
That's so cool. I saw one of those last month when we were doing San Jose.
November 0, Golf Yankee, Roger, climb, maintain, for now, flight level is 300.
300, success round.
Man, we've had some hard IFR this flight. Oh, keep that heading. Look at that. See that wind track? Keep coming around. Keep coming around. You do not want to get on this side of the hold. Bring that power back a little bit. Let's slow down here. Help our radius of turn. The protected side is the north side of the hold here, so we're technically going. We might do a PTS bust here. We go half deflection. We're getting close. Did we bust our ACS standards? What are the new standards now? We got close. Keep it in there. Looking at our ground track on the Garmin here, 086. Now we want to set it up to 095, but we want to capture that. After watching your series, I finally Googled who Barry Seal was. I watched the movie and really enjoyed it. Dylan, nice, man.
557, clear direct at
Glad.
T-bar.
Clear direct T-bar, Delta 557.
All right, there's 120 on the speed. Power fell off a little bit as we turned into the wind here. Power back in. Oil doors are closed. Yeah, we'll open them on approach.
Maintain 17,000 feet. So your right altimeter is going to be 2982.
All right, there's our CVI. We want to be 095 on the track. So we can cheat. Doesn't look like there's that much wind. No, 095 is about right.
Southwest 5736, descend to via the Logger 3 Denver landing zone.
Golly, I forgot how much work this single pilot IMC is. 095. Established inbound, looking good. We're getting ready for a 2 front flip again, though.
That's the 1770 Denver Center.
About 5 minutes is what he gave us for another expect. So I'm a little bit inside. That's fine. Don't chase it. We're inside of a mile. It's going to flip. Wait for the 2 front flip. There it is. Left turn, outbound now, 275. There's not a crazy wind correction, so going straight to 275 is not all that bad there. If there was a crazy wind correction, you might offset our outbound heading there for the wind correction. But we can cheat by when we turn outbound here on our 275 heading. We'll see what our track is. If we can track 275, we'll take a peek at our heading, see how far off it is here.
Roger, we're clear T-bar 3,
Fuel check.
Then reduce it to 50
3.7.
and
We've got remaining hour 14, so we're looking good right now. 75 gallons.
okay, resuming published speed at T-bar Delta 557. Thank you.
American 1662, stay airspeed.
Airspeed. All right, we just passed the VOR, so now we're going outbound again. We're going to roll out on 275 heading. What is it on the Garmin for cheat mode? Pretty much the same. We'll start the chrono. Man, it's almost bang on. It's like 1 degree off. So we'll go 1 degree to the right. You don't want to be tracking into that CDI. If you track a little bit wide, that's okay. You're on the protected side. So 275 is bang on up here on the Garmin. We're about 276 on the heading, so it's winds are pretty much nil. 140 on the speed. We're looking good.
Yeah, that's 40 on 46, Center, coming in flight level 35.
I see my favorite ramper is flying IMC like a boss. Good job, baggage boy. Man, I'm about ready to go back to the ramp. Max, good to see you, my man. Yeah, I need to get back on the ramp, dude. This flying stuff is for the birds. Are we getting ice on our airframe? Oh my gosh, I just hit my DPI on my mouse. Went bananas. Okay, I got it back. Is that ice out there? Oh my gosh, we're going to have to blow the boots. I don't know how much accumulation we need to accumulate, but we got to get ready to blow the boots. Power performance, how are things looking? We're 560, speed is fine, pitch attitude is fine. I'm okay continuing. Here's our about a minute outbound, so let's go ahead and turn it inbound now. And let's crank it in.
Okay, Senate, welcome 254, cancel last hour on ground tell you right.
Welcome 254, I for cancellation received, thank you.
We are definitely picking up ice. Prop Pete's are on, though.
7 Bravo Sierra,
That's us.
You are cleared to the Telluride Airport via direct cones, cross cones at or above 13,000. Cleared localizer runway 9 approach.
Cones at or above 13,000. Cleared localizer runway 9 or approach for 357 Bravo Sierra. All right, so inbound after we cross cones now is going to be 108. 13 is set. Down we need to go.
200, one for relay establishment. Hold 00.
How's our cabin? Let's keep working it down now to our field elevation of 11,000. Oh, we blew, see, look at that. Spin the pressurization knob and I blow through the wrong side of the course here. We want to get on this course, so I'm going to make an aggressive intercept. I'll bring the power back a little bit more here. I might do one boot blow here just to be safe. Let's go ahead and run 1 cycle. There's oil, there's pressure.
November,
Boots inflated.
Between you and the Telluride Airport for I-15 station or misapproach this frequency. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
All right, frequency change approved. We'll call you on the ground 357 Bravo Sierra. What's the CTAF for?
United 1009 to send via T-bar 3.
What's the CTAF for this place? 23 nothing.
United 1009,
United 1009 to send via T-bar 3. Arrival Denver is landing now. November 0 go.
All right. Inbound is going to be 108 now. So I'm fine with our heading. I'm gonna set our new course now to 108. That's 110, the 108 course line. We're leveling 13. Inbound, we can descend to 12,000 after we cross cones here. So we'll set 12. We'll be fine. We're gonna cross cones at 13 or above, so we're fine there. Here comes our course line. I'm gonna go ahead and intercept it, make my life easier. Let's go nav hold. It's gonna capture. Now we're on that feeder route. Feeder route inbound. We're gonna need to eventually capture the 093 inbound off the loc of 1093. 095 is down here. VLOC is already set. Descending to 12,000. 1,000 to go. Hodlow 12,000. After that 11.5. Okay, we're attitude nav. We're tracking just fine. Get flight recorder up for this too. I'm not going to start the recorder till later, but man, I'm doing a whole lot of work. Please hit that like button if you like this stuff. All right, we're leveling 12,000 feet. I like this heading. Let's go ahead and flip it up. I can see where we're approaching that course line, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this over to the loc now. So we're doing a raw data approach, but I'm using the GPS as a monitor. So there's our intercept. That checks out. We got 095 inbound. 095 inbound on the loc 22. We're on intercept heading. Localizer is alive. After Hodlow, we drop it down to 11,500 feet. Speed 120. We're looking good. Hodlow is 0.8. I'm going to go ahead and dial in 12.5 right now. Or excuse me, 11.5. 11.5. Down we go. Pitching down. Now we're going to have to get a little bit aggressive. Capture, nav, loc. We're going to have to get a little bit aggressive with our minimums here because I believe this airport is below minimums. So we're going to have to do some creative flying here. I'm going to set 10.5. I've got terrain down there on my 530. I should flip these actually. You know what? I like that, and then I should put you on terrain. Like that. Okay, so there's my course inbound. 11.5. Telluride traffic 357 Bravo Sierra. We're just outside of Zagu inbound for the localizer 9 circle to runway 27. You got a minimum down there? You got a ceiling for me?
About 2.5 over cast 800.
Copy that, thanks. All right, let's keep knocking it down. I'm going to bring some power off. We'll accelerate our descent here.
Might see the runway 2,000 feet.
Oh, this is going to be... I have a bad feeling about this, chat. I have a really, really, really bad feeling about this. Let's go flaps approach. All right, flaps approach in the green, the white arc there. Let's set 10,000. Manage. What's the field elevation? Field elevation is 9,000, so we're 1,000 over. We're going below minimums. We're already illegal. We have no choice but to bust the minimums. I got to pick up that rate of descent. Watch that speed there. I can almost see off the nose. Let's do a cycle of boots. Blowing the boots. Wing tank pumps on. Ignitions are auto. This is not looking good. I see mountain goats. I see mountain goats. I don't like seeing mountain goats. You got to turn before the last waypoint. at X depth, right? Yeah, we're gonna make the right turn. We got to circle south. Bueller. Got a wind readout down there at Telluride? I'm sorry, say again?
80 at 10.
280. Maybe we should just land with the tailwind. We might just have to land with the tailwind. Recording's on. Altitude is leveling at 10,000. I don't like this over here. I don't like that. Oh my goodness. Look at this. We're freaking icing up. This is why I love that. When you guys want to fly Airbus all the time. Goodness. Cycle boots. I'm going to reset the chrono for that. That's our boot timer now. It's been a minute. I got a Pappy in sight. I don't think we can circle. We're going to have to land straight in. There's no way. We're going to land straight in. Autopilot's coming off, power's coming back, gear's coming down. Ooh, I didn't like that mushiness there. Run those props up. Tank pumps are on. Open the oil doors. 110 on the speed, killed him. Oh my gosh. Full flaps. We need to drag this in there. We got a big tailwind. Not good, not good, not good. We got this, we got this, we got this. Hold it down. Oh, like a glove. We almost died. We almost died.
Rewire.
It wasn't hard landing. That was a good landing. I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't a good landing. It wasn't hard, though. We almost stalled that into the freaking side of the mountain. We literally almost stalled that into the side
All
of the mountain.
stations, Telluride, be advised, Cool Kids Club is at the run-up area off Alpha.
We almost stalled that into the hillside. I'm going to stop the recording. That was, I just felt committed. I felt too committed to going around. I was like, we have to save this. Pants check. Let's call center. Denver Center. November 357 Bravo Sierra. We're clear on the ground here. Telluride, I'd like to cancel IFR.
November 357 Bravo Sierra, IFR cancellation received, thank you. And November 60.
Can we change our pants? We got the Cool Kids run-up area. Let's go over there. Let's clean up the airplane. Flaps are coming up. Ignition off. Pumps are off. I forgot to turn on my lights. Hey, if that's the only thing I forgot after all this, I'll take it. Somebody in a purple TBM over here. We might not have made that in the piston, you're right. Almost took my winglet out right there. shot. I don't even know what to do. I don't know if I should shut it down, if I should start the replay. I guess we'll shut it down. Cabins dumped. Never shut the blower off. Man, we did a lot of things wrong on that one. Reset the trim. Let's open up the window. Avionics master. Generator 1, generator 2. Put them in idle. We're in that beta range there. Put them in idle. And cut off. As the prop spin down, we'll go ahead and feather. Inverter and master battery. Let's go change our pants. I need to go change our pants. Hold on, I gotta take a screen. I've got an idea. Hold on. Nobody disconnect. How do I zoom in? I gotta get purple pants in there. Let's do one without the purple pants. I gotta walk my guy out here so we can take a better picture. Oh, I'm crouched. Let's walk out here and then we'll take a photo of all the Dukes lined up. Where are you guys going? Alright, right here should be good. Perfect. Yes. This will be the thumbnail for the start of our Barry Seal contracting. Wow. Wow. JJ Stevens, thanks so much, man. At least you didn't spill your beer. Though we didn't spill the beer, man. Thanks for the $2 super chat. We got 2 more in the hold. Should we wait for them? Are they coming in? Let's listen to the radio. We can do something fancy. Let's go ahead and go ground power, external power. Will it connect over here? I don't know if it will. No, it won't connect because I'm not in a parking spot. We'll turn off all our lights so we don't take a load up. Let's see. Why has everyone else got their strobes on? Let me see where everyone's at on the map. That was the most intense landing I've done in a while. I thought we were going to crash. I thought we were going to crash there. Really did. Ooh, we have another Duke inbound right now. He's inbound from the hold. Let's see if we can wait for him. Let's see if we can wait for him. He's inbound from the hold.
Telluride traffic. November 8188 Yankee is Satma inbound, landing or circling runway 27 8188 Yankee.
Open up our nose baggage door here. I would pay in organs for these devs to do a 1900G. Oh, hey, the mighty. Thanks for the 2 New Zealand, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, dude. A 1900 at this level would be really awesome. Absolutely. I don't know if they're going to do that, though. I'd love to see them do their standalone King Air, though, at this level. Black Square did a King Air mod. I would love to see them do the full-blown King Air standalone, too. I'm going to save that replay right now. This was Telluride Circle in a Duke. I don't think we could have circled that, Vodka. I think maybe you had a little better viz. There's no. If I would have started the circle, we would have lost the runway. We would have lost that runway. It almost looks like it's lifting a little bit right now. But Someone's got their strobes on. I think Steven's got his strobes on. Steven, you got your strobes on? Aviation dude, my man, appreciate the support.
I got all my lights on.
Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. I was going to join in the C414, but my sim had other plans. Oh, no, dude. Well, hopefully the next go around. Let me ask y'all this, or maybe you, Aviation dude. Do you have Navigraph? Are you on 2024? So when I tried fixing my Navigraph, because you know how it wasn't connecting, and I downloaded like this fix or something from the forum, but that's when I ended up having crash after crash. So I've completely removed Navigraph, and I'm waiting to see if this one is stable now and fixed organically in 24, because I have a hunch that it had something to do with when I was messing around with my Navigraph files trying to get it to work. The visibility is as crappy as my pants on the landing. It reminds me, hold on, where's this guy at? Let me check the map. I'll show you guys a little meme here. Oh, he's inbound. He's if he's at 13,000 feet, he's way too high.
Telluride traffic, November 8188 Yankee, about 1 mile final, runway 9, or we'll probably go straight in, Telluride.
Dude, he's shaking. His voice is shaking. Let's run out here on the right. Can't see. I need to run all the way out here. If I had drone cam, I could zoom in. Let me pull my camera out from right here.
Wave off.
Where'd it go? Oh my gosh. Ooh. Did he make it? He made it down. He made it down. Yeah, we don't have gear in traffic lately. His baggage door is open because that's mine. So that's what happened. It mimics my aircraft state. So his doors are open. How firm was that?
I floated it. We have plenty of runway.
Oh, here he comes. He's going to walk right by me.
Telluride traffic 8188 Yankee, clear of runway 9er.
I wish I could hear his airplane. I don't know why I don't have gear. That's so bizarre. The Mighty, yeah, it's a big ski resort. Absolutely. Big ski resort. Big ski time. Let's see where this last guy is. We got to wait for this guy. He's inbound. He's inbound from the hold now, I think. We got one more Lone Ranger. One more Lone Ranger. What I can do here is I'll close my doors up so everyone else's doors are closed up. Probably running out of battery juice. I gotta show you guys this. And then we'll watch our replay. We gotta wait for 516. We can't leave our man behind. But this landing reminded me of this particular meme. If I can find it. Hopefully it doesn't crash my Discord or my sim because I have Discord open. It's unrelated. Oh, if I show it, I wonder if it'll get bad because there's pew-pews in it. Okay, hold on. You got to see this. Okay, watch this. This is an unrelated meme, but 100% related. Just watch it. It's 16 seconds. That's Barry Seal. That's exactly how I felt on this approach. We're taking shots all the way in. Oh my gosh. Too much, man. Too much. And demonetized, probably. But if you hit the like button, it'll be worth it anyways. So hit that like button. Where's this guy at? Let's pull out our camera. We'll fly down here. Oh, man. Oh, dang it. I got to turn the battery on for avionics real quick so we can hear him. You're ready for that? Ah, how can I get on the runway? Why is it blocking me? How do I go up in altitude? Rotate. RF. How do I climb? Oh. Huh. Why can't I go over there? Where's he at? Shift the focus. Let's see where he's at. Oh, he's close. 6 Juliet Mike, how far out are you?
We're about 5 out on the circle for fairly red.
All right. Let's get some suspense music on. Leave no man behind. Where's our leave no Duke behind. Leave no Duke behind, y'all.
Didn't think I'd be scud running today.
That's what happens when you follow Barry.
Hey, it's not scud running, it's skid running.
Have you gotten into the forum for the Mad Dog? Chris, no, I have not, but I'll tell you what I did do. So somebody messaged me with the installer, because that's all I need, because I own the product. So I was able to install it, register with my key and everything. And I got in the Mad Dog. The forum, they've never approved me. I don't think they will approve me. I don't know if they're still approving new accounts or what. But I got it installed and running in 2024. Dude, the sounds are so bad. I forgot. The sounds are worse than the DC-9. I just can't do it, man. There's no internal sounds. You could start engines from the engine view. You don't hear anything. External is not the worst thing I've heard. I understand the MD-80 is quiet. Up front, especially, you know, I remember jump seating on the MD-80s. It is very quiet up front, but I mean, it's just not. The ambient sounds are terrible. So I don't know. We may fly it this week, but gosh, I remember the FT Sim really saved that airplane for me, at least sound-wise, in 2020. So I don't know if we're going to fly it or not. I really hope. They haven't fixed the sound since it released OG, so I don't know if that'll happen. There's supposedly somebody making a payware sound pack for it. It looks really good or sounds really good on the previews, but I don't know the status of that update. I might try to fly it here this week, but we'll see. I don't see this guy yet. I just need to fly around in drone view, maybe, if I change my keyboard. I'm looking for him.
Telluride traffic 516 Juliet Mike, midfield downwind, runway 27.
Midfield downwind. Well, let's go over here then. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch my keyboard to 2020 so I can use my old school drones. We're going to have a dead battery. See, now I can just do this. Ah. I can't get the showcase. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Because I got to shift C back in with the old other freaking thing. Give me a second. This is the one thing that drives me nuts. My drone, like, why do they have to mess up the drones? Drone cam. So now I got to shift C back into the cockpit. Okay, now I'm back in the cockpit. My battery's dead. Battery is dead. Now I got to go over to 2020 profile and use my old school drone commands. Like, why did they have to mess with the drone commands? Why couldn't they just left those the same? Like, do you really need to mess with the drones? I don't see this guy. Where's he at? He's turning base. Like, oh, there he is. There he is. He's hot and low. He looks fast. He's low and fast. Nose diving in. Uh-oh. Meow. Oh, he's going to save it. Nice. Leave no Duke behind. Right on center line. Nice job, dude. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good. That was pretty dang good. All right. It's time to watch our replay. I'm going to just turn the battery master on. I'll put these in full forward. I'll put these up. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from the network. Thank you all for flying along. Nice landing there for whoever that was at the very end. Let's throw the replay on. Turn the panel lights on. Please don't crash. Close that up. Alright, here we are. We're configured. Get my old keyboard back so I can do regular bindings, regular keys now. There was a moment here where I'm pretty sure I heard the stall warning horn go off when we were looking at the face of the cliff. Pretty sure I heard the stall warning horn at the face of the cliff here. There goes that last notch of flaps. Yep, we are no takeoff approach. 10 knot tailwind gusting. Disconnect the yoke in case the yoke decides to get frisky. See, we did not see it this far out. If I saw it this far out, I would have thought about circling. We didn't see it on live until we were right in too tight. There's no way we could have circled. Get the inverter on. Let's get our generators on, charge the batteries. Gotta charge those batteries up. This was the most challenging approach I think I've flown in the Duke so far. That was wild. I want to see if I hear the stall warning horn go off again. props up. Normally, I'd land with them back, but I just felt we needed them there for immediate power. Look at the light, the flashing strobe. Oh, and you can see the light or the water in the flashes and strobe. That's so cool. Yeah, we did not have this visibility when we landed in real time. Right here. Stall. Oh, that's scary. That's a scary sound. Hold it off here. Plenty of runway. Just held it off. Look at that tailwind just sliding us. Oh, I'll take that, though. That was not bad at all. Are you kidding me? That wasn't even out of the touchdown zone. Pucker factor 9.7 Battlefield. Whatever that was. Yeah. Absolutely. Pucker factor 9.7. Right here. It's actually, I wonder if I wind the time back, if it'll bring the weather back when we landed. When did we land? It had to be right around here. I wonder if it'll bring that viz back down. I'm not sure. But man. Yeah, right here. I went full flap. Flaps are set. Watch the speed. Watch this gust. Whoop. Bye-bye speed. Lower the nose. Actually, so right there. Let's watch this again. This is actually a good thing to look at. So as soon as you hear the stall beep go off, or the AOA beep, you notice what I did with the pitch attitude? I lowered the nose. Okay? Despite looking at this cliff face here, watch that initial eep, you'll see the nose drop. Wait for it. Speed's decaying. Nose is coming up. Lower the nose. Lower the nose. Get the power in. Now we've got our energy back. Work it in over the slope. That's a massive slope there coming off that threshold. But if you were to pull back there, man, that's a sick leap. If you were to pull back right here where that speed decayed into 90 knots, you would have stalled. It would have been a fully developed stall. Let's watch it from outside. With that tailwind, so I'm spinning up. You would develop that right into a stall. Work it in, get into ground effect. One thing about these engines, you get those reversers out, you can stop. Hold it off. I would take that. I wish I could see my track, like see our holding right. Wow. Alright. Let's wind it back. I'll give you all a full replay. I'm going to sign it off from right here. The seat and my butt are permanently fused. Alright, we're flaps approach, inbound, localizer, 27 with a 10 gusting 20 knot tailwind, below mints. Welcome to Barry Seal Contracting. Y'all, I really appreciate you hanging out with me this evening. Thank you for everybody who flew along. That made it exciting there, getting a little clustered over the hold, everybody having to hold and stuff. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for all the super chats, the bank angle checks. Thank you for the membership gifted. I think we had 71 new members this stream. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for the support. So we're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to do our 3:20 flight in the morning. We'll cook up something nice for a PM stream as well. So I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe it will be Barry Seal official, or maybe it'll be NP. We'll see. If you're a member, keep an eye on the members only section. I'll probably put some more polls out there for tomorrow's content. All right, that's a wrap. Y'all been awesome. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'm V1. See you.